Clint Klaus putting our program together along with Brian DeBose here in Arizona. Let's talk about the Bulls, the 9th seed. Billy Donovan, the head coach, he loves the city of Chicago, loves coaching the Bulls franchise. In his pregame get-together with reporters, he was asked about his relationship with the chairman of the Bulls, Jerry Reinsdorf, and President Michael Reinsdorf.
I think Jerry has got an enormous amount, of experience in professional sports, in baseball and in basketball, and in a lot of ways I respect this kind of like an old school. We talked a little bit about the situation we're in right now. And, he really believes there's an integrity to competition, there's an integrity to go out there and do your very, very best. And I really respect that, because I think we all take our job seriously. I do, the assistants do, the players do. You want to go out there and you want to try to put your best foot forward and compete. So, I really, really appreciate that. I think the fact that you can have honest, open discussions and share your viewpoints and talk, I respect that. And he's obviously seen great teams. He knows what great basketball looks like. He knows what great baseball looks like. He knows what winning looks like. So, all those conversations, I've taken a lot from it and have learned quite a bit. So for whatever reason, the relationship part from my perspective has been outstanding, working with both he and Michael.
All right, that's the head coach of the Bulls, Billy Donovan. In a moment, Bill Weddington and Alyssa Bergametti break the game down on 670 The Score, the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Ball game over. Bulls win.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Financial advice should be holistic and tailored to your life. I'm Alex Bigelow, Chicago Market Director for Baird Private Wealth Management. At Baird, we provide investment and financial planning advice for all areas of your life: family, retirement, estate planning, and charitable giving. Plus, we coordinate with your tax and legal advisors to ensure you have one comprehensive financial plan that makes sense for you. Discover the Baird difference. Visit BairdChicago.com.
Geico gives you a total car coverage combination, from flats to fender benders to dead batteries. Kind of like combining ranchera, video game music, and a high school choir on helium. Sounds like a hit to me. Whatever you need, get more with Geico.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, FDA approved for over 20 years. So, talk to your specialist to see if Botox Cosmetic is right for you.
For full prescribing information, including boxed warning, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
Remember to ask for Botox Cosmetic by name. To see for yourself and learn more, visit BotoxCosmetic.com. That's BotoxCosmetic.com.
Bulls fans, it's Chuck Swirsky and Bill Weddington. Listen to all the excitement of every Bulls game right here. Double on the ball to Vazelis. Lights up a three. Bam! Put him in the hole! Put him in the hole! He is 10 for 10. Giddy, with the presence of mind, puts it in. Counted in the foul.
This is Sports Radio 670 The Score, official radio home for Chicago Bulls basketball.
And always live on the free Odyssey app.
This Odyssey Sports broadcast is brought to you by Geico. Switch and save. Get more with Geico.
The following is a presentation of Chicago Bulls basketball and 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network. The Bulls are now on the air.
Josh lets it fly for three. Bam! Big time onions. Josh Giddey. Kobe left side for the lead. Bam! Kobe White with a career high. He's got 42. To the rack, and he throws it down with a windmill right-handed slam. Matters Marcellus.
Bulls basketball is brought to you by Bosch Power Tools, Great Clips, Circa Resort and Casino, Northern Illinois Food Bank, Marquette Bank, Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Loyola Medicine, Roofers and Waterproofers Local 11, and Remy Martin. Now with the home team call, here's three-time NBA champion Bill Weddington and voice of the Bulls, Chuck Swirsky.
And we are back live here in Arizona. Let's break it down. Featuring three-time NBA champion Bill Weddington, sponsored by Ziegler Subaru of Kenosha. You can enjoy the laid-back experience of Ziegler Subaru of Kenosha. William?
Well, this playing the Phoenix Suns here tonight. They're allowing 10 fewer points per game this month than they did in February, and their win over the Raptors on Monday, they held Toronto just 89 points, the second fewest they've allowed in a game this season. And what's going on right now is, Charlie, the difference for the Suns has been this month is the two biggest keys have been slowing the pace of the game down. That way there's just not as many possessions, and they're doing a much better job rebounding right now. So they're taking control of the game. They're just one game out of the 10th seed. So they're trying to make one last push right now to see if they can get into a playing game, get into playoffs, and see if they can do anything.
Meantime, the Bulls waiting on results from Orlando and Miami, and Orlando has just lost. So the Bulls are just a game and a half back of the 8th seed Orlando Magic, and Miami playing Detroit at the moment. And those two teams are tied at the 2:30 mark of the fourth quarter. So, Bill, who you banking on? Sponsored by Marquette Bank. Love where you bank, celebrating 80 years of neighborhood banking.
Well, I think it'd be easy to go with the regular Kobe White. But you know what? I'm going to go with Trey Jones tonight. Big game. He's been playing really well for the Bulls. Got his brother he's playing against tonight. So I'm going to go with him. Say that he's going to have a big game for the Bulls tonight. His numbers are going to be great.
All right, let's find out what's going on with our courtside odds with Alyssa Bergamini.
Thank you, Chuck. Yeah, the Bulls go for 2 wins in a row as they continue on the road tonight, tackling the Suns in Phoenix. And the Suns are the 5.5-point home favorites. That is courtesy of Circa Sports Illinois. Suns are coming off a 40-point win to the Toronto Raptors, but against the spread, Phoenix have covered in just 27 out of 69 games this season, which is the league's third worst. Bulls, much different. They have won 4 out of their last 5 while covering in 6 straight games. They hold an impressive 11-2 against the spread record over their last 13 games. So let's make it 7 in a row for the Bulls to cover. Take the Bulls as the underdogs. Over under, that is set at 236 right before tip-off. The Suns defense ranks 4th worst in efficiency. The Bulls average 116.5 points per game. The total between the Suns and the Bulls hit 238 in meeting number 1 just last month. So lean the slight over 236. Player props to grab. And Bill, can you believe this? I'm going with Trey Jones as well. He recorded his first double-double as a Bull on Monday night against the Jazz. He posted 18 points and added 12 assists. Over 5.5 dimes for Trey Jones. That is priced at -125. And for the Suns, Kevin Durant, over 6.5 rebounds. That is priced at -115. Durant pulled down 6 boards against the Bulls earlier this season, I guess really just a month ago. And that is why I am leaning the over for Kevin Durant and his rebounds. Those were your pregame courtside odds presented by Circa Sports Illinois. Download the Circa Sports Illinois app today. Chuck, Bill, back to you in Phoenix.
All right, Alyssa, thanks so much. Let's pause station ID on the Bulls Basketball Network.
Mully here. We've got your Bulls talk on the Mully and Haw Show, 5:30 to 10 on the Score, and Odyssey Sports Station, WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago.
Our player intro sponsored by the Illinois Department of Human Services. If you or someone you know may have a gambling problem, help is available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit YouReallyWinning.com. And the Bulls are going with Herter, Bazelis, Vucevic, White, and Trey Jones. And again, coming off the bench tonight, Josh Giddey, who has not played since March the 10th with that ankle injury. But Billy Donovan said he's good to go. In fact, he could play tomorrow night in Sacramento as well with a time constraint of 30 to 32 minutes. The Suns are without Grayson Allen tonight, Mason Plumlee, and Bradley Beal. They're going with Dunn, Durant, Richards, Booker, and Gillespie. Gillespie out of Villanova has given this ball club somewhat of a lift from an energy standpoint. The 6'1" second-year guard from Nova. And also in the starting lineup is Ryan Dunn, a 6'8" wingman from the University of Virginia, a lockdown defender. And, of course, we know the storyline with Nick Richards as well. The starting lineups, of course, Bill, We've got the Bulls. We got the Suns. The Suns have won 10 straight in this series. The Bulls have not won here in Phoenixville since 2019.
That's a long time ago. And with the way the Bulls are playing right now and the way this team has struggled, Phoenix Suns, there's a real opportunity here for the Bulls to grow. They've been playing better. They've been moving the basketball much better. If they can come out and shoot the three ball well, then they have a very good chance to win. But even if they don't, the way Kobe's been playing, attacking the basket, getting points in the paint, things have picked up. And what we need to see is Vooch pick up his game a little bit. Since he's gotten back from his injury, he hasn't been like he was before his injury. So a couple of things go right for the Bulls. You have a big win here tonight in Phoenix. And excuse me, Bulls Fest 2025 presented by Foot Locker is back at the United Center on August 23rd and 24th. Join us for the Ultimate Basketball Festival of the summer, featuring a 3-on-3 tournament, youth hoops, clinics, and exclusive merchandise and more. Visit bullsfest.com to learn more and sign up your team now.
Our tip-off sponsored by Great Lakes Credit Union. You can join GLCU in banking for a greater good. Visit glcu.org for details. And Mike Butenholzer in his first year, Bill, he signed a 5-year deal. Frank Vogel got the pink slip after delivering 1 year of work here in Phoenix with 4 years left on a mammoth contract. And Bill, yet the chemistry isn't here. You can tell by the body language. The only saving grace, Bill, these young players that have come in, and we're talking about Dunn, we're talking about Gillespie, we're talking about Osa Iguodala. At least they're playing with a little bit of spirit.
They are. And just the other night, the coach held out Durant a little bit and let the young guys play, and they actually played pretty well. So it's a lot of people here are talking about, is he going to do that more often? Was it a wake up call to get the wily veteran Durant and others to Beal and both Beal's out, but Booker to play with a little more energy and purpose? So it'll be interesting to see how his rotations go. But right now, I mentioned those three guys, Charlie. This year they're paying just those three players, Durant, Beal, and Booker, $150 million, $587,951. Next year, same three players are going to make over $161 million. They're tied down to these guys' salaries right now and have to figure out a way to get them to play well together and grow as a team to get better, because they should not be the 11th seed in the Western Conference right now.
I agree. I think Kevin Durant has played his last year here in Phoenix. Yeah. I think he's going to be dealt in the offseason.
And we are getting ready for basketball here in Phoenix, so we will take one last break. You're listening to 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Patrick Williams here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Financial advice should be holistic and tailored to your life. I'm Alex Bigelow, Chicago Market Director for Baird Private Wealth Management. At Baird, we provide investment and financial planning advice for all areas of your life: family, retirement, estate planning, and charitable giving. Plus, we coordinate with your tax and legal advisors to ensure you have one comprehensive financial plan that makes sense for you. Discover the Baird difference. Visit BairdChicago.com.
Have you heard the phrase, the jack of all trades is a master of none? At Fitness Formula Clubs, we believe you shouldn't have to be the expert in everything. Let our team of wellness pros take care of you so you can focus on excelling at what you do best. Since 1984, FFC Chicago has been your one-stop shop for fitness and wellness. Whether you're looking for a massage therapist, registered dietitian, personal trainer, or Pilates instructor, you'll find the best at our 10 locations. Elevate your game inside and outside the club. Visit ffc.com/Odyssey today to claim your special offer.
And we are back live here in Phoenix. Let's go with our starting lineup for the Chicago Bulls.
Here's tonight's starting lineup for Chicago. At guard from Duke, number 30, Trey Jones. At guard from North Carolina, number 0, Kobe White. At center from USC, number 9, Nikola Vucevic. At forward from G League Ignite, number 14, Matas Prazelis. At forward from Maryland, number 13, Kevin Huerter.
And there's your starting lineup for the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls at 29-39, 16-17. on the road, and the Bulls coming off the victory over the Utah Jazz 2 nights ago, went 11-97. They started the first of 6 games on the road in Houston on Saturday, losing 117 to 114. And Bill, the bottom line story here is this is a great opportunity with a number of solid players out for the Phoenix Suns. And by the way, we just received word Detroit scores as time expires and beats Miami at Miami 116-113. Orlando has lost to Houston 116-108.
Oh, my. So, the Bulls absolutely have an opportunity to pick a game up on Orlando, which before tonight we're 2.5 games behind Orlando. So you pick up a game here, a full game, and you never know what happens. Again, the neat thing is right now with the play-in situation is you get a home game. At the 9th seed, you get a home game against the 10th seed, which right now is the Miami Heat. And it'll be very interesting to see how things play out at the end of the season. And I know, even though the Bulls' home record doesn't show it, 13-22, Bulls' road record 16-17. I know every player and the Bulls would love to have a home game at the United Center in front of our own fans. We are getting ready for starting lineups here for the Phoenix Suns. Let's send it downstairs as the Gorilla gets things going here in Phoenix.
It's go time, and it's time to get on your feet to meet and greet tonight's starting 5 for your Phoenix Suns. The forward from the University of Texas, 6'10", wearing number 35, Kevin Durant. The 6'1" guard from Villanova, wearing number 12, Colin Gillespie. The man in the middle, a 7-foot center from Kingston, Jamaica, and the University of Kentucky, number 2, Nick Richards. A 6'8" forward from Virginia, rocking the 0, Ryan Dunn. And in the backcourt, a 6'5" guard from Kentucky, number 1, Devin Booker. It's time to get loud and Valley proud.
All right, so there's the starting lineup for the Phoenix Suns, coached by Mike Budenholzer, a former not one but 2-time NBA Coach of the Year, and the 8th leading scorer in the history of the NBA, Kevin Durant, with 30,401 points, spent the first 9 years at Oklahoma City. In fact, Billy Donovan's first campaign as a rookie head coach in the NBA with OKC, and he had Kevin Durant. And then Durant took his talents to Golden State, built. He won a couple of championships in 3 years, moved over to Brooklyn for 3 years, and now in his 3rd season with Phoenix. But I'll tell you what, I think the only untouchable on this franchise is Devin Booker.
I would agree with you 100%. And obviously things have not worked out here well for them. They thought their big 3 with Beal in that mix would do much better than they have. But the chemistry just isn't there. And again, we could talk about this. It's not plug and play. It's not a video game where you go out there and you can control guys and just throw them around and pick some of their skill level fits in. You got to be able to work well on the floor. You got to be able to communicate and play well as a team, because there are 5 guys at a time on a team out there every night. Hey, Bulls fans, join us at the United Center on March 27th as your Bulls face off against the Los Angeles Lakers, presented by BMO. Grab your tickets now at bulls.com/tickets.
Our officials for tonight's game is signed by the NBA, David Guthrie, year number 20, out of North Carolina State. By the way, the Wolfpack have a brand new head coach in Wade Wilson, and also Kevin Cutler in his 15th season from Los Angeles, and Brett Nansel in year number 9 from the great state of Montana. And again, we're ready for NBA ball. The Bulls dressed in the black uniforms, red numbers, white lettering, and Phoenix in the white uniforms along with orange lettering and purple numbers. Again, these two teams met February the 22nd at the United Center in Chicago. The Suns won a hard-fought game 121-117. Combination of Booker, Durant, and Beal combined for 81 points. And we are underway. Bulls win the tip. Wherever you're listening, good to have you with us on the Bulls Radio Network with Trey Jones rolling off to his right. Turns the corner in the right baseline. Jump pass. Left corner to Buzelis. In front. Vooch dials up a three. Off the mark. Rebound done.
Now, wide open look right there. Richards playing under the basket. Nowhere near Vooch.
So Devin Booker out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. A fantastic star, one season at Kentucky, a perennial all-star. And they're going to Gillespie, open left side three, off the mark. Tipped in the air by Vooch, pulled down by Richards. Here's Booker with a pull-up, 10-footer baseline right, and it is good. Devin Booker.
Second chance opportunities. Bulls got to box out. Vooch couldn't pull it down. He's got to have help on the boards.
Booker ninth in the NBA and scoring at 26 per game. Trey Jones off a high screen from Vooch. Double pump. Kobe lets it fly to top side three, right down the pipe for Kobe White.
Oh, that's good to see. Kobe has not been shooting the three ball well, but nails his first one here tonight.
3-2 Bulls. Just underway, we have played 65 seconds. Sideline right, Booker. They go to Dunn. Left elbow, Durant for three. No, hit the heel. Long rebound, Trey Jones. Scampers over the midcourt line, right forecourt. Herter with the catch and shoot. He buries the right side three. So it's back-to-back three balls for the Bulls, who lead 6-2.
That's just a nice transition bucket right there. Wide open was Herter. It's good to see the Bulls shooting threes well here early.
Gillespie starting in place of Tyus Jones, who's now coming off the bench for Phoenix. He's the older brother of Trey Jones. Tyus is 28. Trey is 25. Both attended Duke. Richard steps in, mid-range jumper inside the foul line, and connects from 13.
Yeah, simple screen roll on the wing right there. Richard just rolled out to the foul line. Vooch was playing back by the basket, didn't get out in time.
Bulls turn it over, leaking out down the floor, and Dunn throws it down with two hands off a Bulls turnover by Kevin Herter. 6-6 game. We have played 2 minutes here in Phoenix in game 3 of 6 straight on the road. In the right corner, Trey Jones, left-hand dribble drive, poke from behind by Dunn. Another turnover, lead pass, Booker to the rim with a left-handed layup.
All right, I have an issue right now. That's 2 times the Bulls turn the ball over. This is not a Phoenix team that gets a lot of steals. 7th in the league. That's 29th worst. You're giving them 2 opportunities to score.
Herter, guarded by Devin Booker. Now at a screen. Herter fields mid-post right, and they're going to Vooch on a post-up on Richards. Deep in the lane, tried it up and under, forced it up with a left-hand note. Solid defense by Richards, and left forecourt Durant. Guarded by the rookie Metis Buzelis. And by the way, in Chicago, Durant sung the praises of the rookie Buzelis. Really likes his game. Inside feed, Durant to Richards, leans in, ball knocked loose. It's picked up by Durant with a pull-up 6-footer. Rimmy good.
Interesting play. It was 2-man game. They were trying to get the ball to Richards down low, and that occupied Vooch. Getting too easy. They're getting in the paint right now, Charlie.
10-6 Suns. Phoenix is connected on 5 of the first 7. Trey Jones to the rim on the left angle. He scores. Trey Jones doing what Trey Jones has done since the moment he put on a Bulls uniform, Bill.
He is just so quick and explosive going to the basket.
10-8 Phoenix, and then Booker is blitzed on a double team by Vooch and Trey Jones. That's going to be a reach-in foul on Trey Jones. Jones averaging 11 as a bully, shooting 62% over his last 3 games. Had a season-high 12 assists against the Jazz on the inbounds. And Durant, good defense by Trey Jones, who overplayed the left shoulder of Booker to deflect the ball out of bounds in the near corner. Bill, Trey Jones, over his last 6 games, has 54 assists and only 8 turnovers.
Most excellent.
On the inbound, circle left inside three-point arc to Richards with the handoff. Durant line to the lane. Durant, hard left-hand dribble drive. Fades, fires, 13-footer, rim no. We got a whistle and a foul, putting Kevin Durant at the line, and a 10-8 Suns lead at the 8:20 mark, first quarter.
Buzelis didn't like the call. Billy Donovan talking about it as well. And you get a second look here.
I think they called it, Bill, on Herter.
They did?
And now they changed it to Buzelis. So you were right after all. Of course.
Would you tell Joe Cowley that I'm always right? Because I don't think he believes that.
See, Joe Cowley, who does a great job covering the Bulls on the Sun-Times. See, Joe, at the broadcast table at the United Center, we have a 3x5 card. And it reads, Bill is always right. So there you go.
Oh, he agrees. Okay.
And so Durant's second attempt up and good. Kevin Durant, future Hall of Famer, second overall pick back in the day to Greg Oden. Think Portland would like that one back.
Yes.
Here's Kobe, fakes left, goes right. A nasty crossover. Gives it up, Booch. Clean look, left side three. That's off the mark. Rebound done.
I tell you what, Richards did a phenomenal job. He blocked off the lane to the basket. He kicked it out to Booch, who's struggling from behind the three-point line. That was a good defensive play.
Durant with a backdoor cut, Gillespie, and a two-handed dunk missed by Richards. Hit the heel of the rim, caromed all the way to forecourt. Herter in the near corner, Bazelis working on Booker, a very good defensive player, and he dribbled the ball off his foot out of bounds as Booker sealed him off on the right baseline. And Josh Giddey is coming in now, Bill, for the Bulls. Good to see him back on the floor.
Yeah, it absolutely is good to see him back on the floor as he comes in for Kobe. Substitutions sponsored by Remy Martin, the official Spirit of Bulls Radio. Team up for excellence.
12-8, Phoenix, 7:33 and running first quarter. Gillespie, they go to Booker, the high-low feed, accepted by Richards, and a two-handed dunk. That was too easy.
Yeah, there was a zone by the Bulls, and they didn't pick up in the middle.
Bazelis driving on Durant, shot rejected by Richards, and then stolen away by Jones to Giddey. Giddey at the top of the key, and a pass intended for Bazelis, and it went off Menace's right arm out of bounds, but that really was an errant toss on the play.
It was a bad pass because he was passing it into a crowd. All he had to do was swing it around the outside.
The Bulls have 4 first-quarter turnovers. They average 15 per game. Gillespie on the edge on the left wing, one-on-one with Booch. Pull-up jumper, foul line, 15-footer, no. Offensive rebound, flipped in by Nick Richards, and Billy Donovan has seen enough. 16-8, Suns over the Bulls, 6:56 to play. We'll return in a moment on the Bulls Basketball Network.
Bulls fans, Modest Bazelis here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Hello, I'm Rebecca Berry, Associate Branch Manager with Baird Private Wealth Management in Chicago. For many women today, life is busy. Balancing family, career, friends, and community, finding the time and focus necessary to make sure your family's financial plans are on track can be a real challenge. At Baird, we understand. Our financial advisors partner with you to create a financial plan that's uniquely yours, one that gives you peace of mind and confidence so you can focus on what matters most. Discover the Baird difference. Visit BairdChicago.com.
Can't decide between a boutique fitness studio, an essentials-only gym, a pickleball league, or a Pilates class pack? Why choose when you can have it all, plus more? For 40 years, Fitness Formula Clubs has been Chicago's all-in-one destination for fitness, fun, and relaxation. Voted Chicago's best, FFC offers 10 health clubs across Chicagoland. Enjoy group fitness classes, pickleball leagues, outdoor pools, and splash bars. Full-service spas, recovery lounges, free parking, and much more. Build muscle, boost confidence, and find your home away from home. Visit ffc.com/odyssey today to claim your special offer.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. Hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, and more. So download the app using promo code Radio1000 and place your first bet today. If you win, great. If not, you'll get it back as a bonus bet up to $1,000. Open to new users in Illinois who are 21 or older. First bet after registration must qualify. If qualifying bet loses, bet amount returns as a bonus bet. Bonus bet expires 14 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counselors and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
Happy Monday.
For real?
Yeah, my Mondays feel a lot better since I found an amazing therapist.
Ugh, jealous. I really need to find a good therapist, but I don't know where to start.
Find and book the right therapist for you on ZocDoc. Look, the patient reviews say that Dr. Taylor is super compassionate, she's in network, and available tomorrow.
What would I do without you?
Probably look for a new job.
You've got options. Download the free ZocDoc app to book today.
Bulls full and partial season ticket plans for 2025-26 are available now. Season ticket holders receive exclusive benefits, invites to exclusive events, merchandise discounts, and more. Find a plan that's right for you at bulls.com/tickets.
Chuck Swirsky, Bill Weddington, Alyssa Bergametti. And we've got the coverage for the Bulls and the Suns with the Bulls down 16-8, Bill, at the 6:56 mark of the opening quarter. Suns on a 14-2 run. What's going on with the Bulls?
Well, they're getting whatever they want at the rim, Charlie. 12 of their 16 points in the paint already. They're shooting 64% from the floor.
Alex Kuhn, Clint Klaus in our studios, along with Brian DeBose here in Phoenix. Herter with a handoff to Trey Jones, picked up by Dunn. Herter coming off the screen, cranks up a left side three and knocks it down from 26 feet.
That's a big shot for Herter, his second here in the quarter.
16-11, Phoenix by 5. Richards with a handoff to Devin Booker, and they are throwing a double-team blitz every time. And the pass goes inside Dunn. Missed it badly. A rebound getting Dunn really struggling with his offensive shot. The lead pass. Vooch lays it in on a runner to the rim.
That's a post-lane sprint to the max. Vooch just gets out in front of everybody. Nice pass over the top for the basket catch.
At the foul line, Richards with his back to the rim. Durant off a high screen from Richards. Comes up shooting on Herter. Short, 50-50 ball. And Gillespie took it away from Bazelis. Durant for three and drains it. Top side three ball.
Charlie, second chance points, 7 now for Phoenix. You add the second chance points and points in the paint. They're dominating.
And Gillespie with his third assist, and that's why he's in the starting lineup. He's so selfless and ready to sacrifice, doesn't need to shoot. Giddy, they go to Bazelis with a jab step. Jones now with a handle, rises up, dribble drive, leads in with a floater, got it. With the shot clock expiring with 5:24 to go first quarter, 19-15 Phoenix.
He was so aware of the shot clock on that. You can see his eyes just looking up at the shot clock as he put the ball on the floor and get it knocked away. Turnover.
Yep. Turnover for Phoenix. We've got, let's see, Royce O'Neal coming in. O'Neal had a double-double the other night of 11 and 10 against the Raptors. Solid player, 6'6", eighth-year star out of Baylor. Bulls going with Giddy, along with Herter, Vucevic, Kobe White, and now Julian Phillips checking in, Bill.
There you go. Hey, he's been playing real well defensively.
To the rim, Giddy, no, on the right block, too strong, off the window.
We are in the first quarter, sponsored by Bosch Power Tools. The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a Bosch.
On the road trip, Phillips had 8 in Houston, 5 against Utah. Top side three ball, that's off the mark by Durant. And they go to Phillips in the near corner. Herter, left-hand dribble drive, rolling to his left. They go cross-court now to Giddy with 11 on the shot clock. Giddy between the legs dribble. Herter coming off the screen. Right side three, no. Too strong, and it goes out of bounds off the Bulls. 4:35 to go here in the first quarter of play with the Suns leading 19-15. And now we have Tyus Jones checking in, the older brother of Trey. Tyus, 6-footer, now in his 10th year, Bill. Shooting 58% in the month of March in 3 games, but he is now coming off the bench. Mid-block left Durant, picked up by Phillips. About 18 feet away, sizes up Phillips, and Durant, nothing but net on that smooth baby J.
Oh, my.
And all the way to the ball. Kobe White rejected by Richards. His second block in the ball game. Devin Booker on the right elbow. Works on Herter. Dribble drive with a spin. He's still controlling the handle, and he has to reset now to Durant with 9 on the clock. In front of Booker. One-on-one coverage against Kevin Herter. On a high screen, Richards. They feed near corner Durant. Feeling it off the mark. Rebound Giddy. 21-15 Phoenix. Over the timeline, Josh Giddy, 3:44 left first. Phoenix 5-6. Kobe, baseline left, double on the ball, cut off. They go to Herter, and he jacks up a left side three. No, the back tap by Giddy with a fresh shot clock at 14 for the Bulls. Phillips back to Giddy. Giddy against Durant. The pitch out. Foul line left. 19-footer by Vooch is good.
There you go. I like that shot by Vooch. He was clearing himself, but he stopped before the three-point line. Get a nice rhythm to your game. Get your shot back, and good things will happen. Timeout on the floor right now. 3:19 left here in the first quarter. 21-17. Charlie and I will be back right after this on 670 The Score
and the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Levine throws it down with a right-handed power dunk.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Financial advice should be holistic and tailored to your life. I'm Alex Bigelow, Chicago Market Director for Baird Private Wealth Management. At Baird, we provide investment and financial planning advice for all areas of your life: family, retirement, estate planning, and charitable giving. Plus, we coordinate with your tax and legal advisors to ensure you have one comprehensive financial plan that makes sense for you. Discover the Baird difference. Visit BairdChicago.com.
Can't decide between a boutique fitness studio, an essentials-only gym, a pickleball league, or a Pilates class pack? Why choose when you can have it all, plus more? For 40 years, Fitness Formula Clubs has been Chicago's all-in-one destination for fitness, fun, and relaxation. Voted Chicago's best, FFC offers 10 health clubs across Chicagoland. Enjoy group fitness classes, pickleball leagues, outdoor pools, and splash bars, full-service spas, recovery lounges, free parking, and much more. Build muscle, boost confidence, and find your home away from home. Visit ffc.com/odyssey today to claim your special offer.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. Hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, and more. So download the app using promo code Radio1000 and place your first bet today. If you win, great. If not, you'll get it back as a bonus bet up to $1,000. Open to new users in Illinois who are 21 or older. First bet after registration must qualifying. If qualifying bet loses, bet amount returns as a bonus bet. Bonus bet expires 14 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counselors and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Join us at the United Center on March 29th for the final City Edition night of the season against the Mavericks, presented by Sixt Rent the Car. Visit bulls.com/city to purchase tickets now. Well, Charlie, three-point shooting has been helping the Bulls a little bit, but they're down 4, 21-17. Kevin Herter, 2 of 4 from behind the three-point line. Bulls 3 of 7 altogether. That's 43%. The problem is Phoenix shooting the ball really well, Charlie. They're 52%, and they have 12 points already in the paint.
Bulls going with Kobe White, Patrick Williams, Julian Phillips, Josh Giddey, and Zach Collins. Remember, Collins and Giddey work so well together on pick and rolls. Phoenix ball. 11 on the shot clock. They go to Durant at the foul line. Back it in. Ball jarred loose, but it comes out to Tyus Jones. Misfired on the left side three. Rebound. Giddey, his second board coming off the bench. Giddey line to the lanes. Up past Kobe. And pump and a drive and a spin and then up and under. Cody Martin with a block. For the Suns, their third rejection of the first quarter. 21-17 Phoenix. Well, the Suns have just smothered the interior D. And here's Royce O'Neal for three. That popped out. Rebounded by the Suns, and we've got a foul.
Suns already, Charlie, with 4 offensive rebounds in this game. And they are averaged 9 offensive rebounds a game. That's 28th in the league, Charlie. And the Bulls have already given them too many.
O'Neal. Looping pass accepted by Durant. Single coverage against Patrick Williams. Mid block right. Wants it, feels it, shakes, bakes. Short, good defense by Williams. Durant not hustling back on D. It's a 5-on-4 for the Bulls. Giddey the swing out White. Near quarter, Julian Phillips for three, and he buries it. He loves those right quarter threes, and the Bulls within one, 21-20 with 2:13 left first. Here's a pick and roll. They go to Cody Martin, the veteran out of Nevada, and he knocks it down. So the two teams exchange three-pointers.
Yeah, Cody Martin was either looked at Phillips or looked at the Bulls bench.
Kobe right side three. No. Weak side rebound. Durant.
A lot of chitter-chatter going on down there, Charlie.
Yep. Phoenix shooting 47%. O'Neal touch pass left corner. And a three ball is up and good by Tyus Jones.
It's 2 threes in a row, and Bulls better hang on. This is not a great three-point shooting team. Well, I'm sure it is. They shoot 38% like the Bulls. They just don't shoot a lot.
Yep, third in the NBA. Dribble drop by Williams. A collapsing defense against Oso Iguodala, who played AAU with Dalen Terry. Terry, of course, as you heard in our pregame show, from Phoenix, Arizona, went to Hillcrest Prep, and he played AAU ball with a host of players, including Evan Mobley of Cleveland. Giddy, the jump pass. Phillips dials up a three. That's off the mark. Offensive rebound, Collins to Phillips, to Williams. Williams turns the corner and a crossover. Back it in on Royce O'Neal, who poked the ball loose. A turnover for the Bulls. O'Neal to Durant, all the way to the rim, flips it up with the right hand. Count it, and a foul. Kevin Durant with 11 here in the opening quarter.
Now, Kevin Durant is playing tonight. That's been one of the knocks on him. Sometimes it looks like he's just coasting, or they say it looks like he's coasting out there, but not so tonight. Durant already in this game with 11 points, 4 of 8 from the floor. This will be his third foul shot.
Free throw is missed. Collins with a rebound. Again, Giddy, Collins, White, Williams, and Phillips. Giddy with a spin on Royce O'Neal. No, another offensive rebound by Collins, but he lost the ball and turns it over. The Bulls really struggling with turnovers here in the first quarter. They've got 5, and the Suns have taken advantage, scoring 10 points. Phoenix runs pick and roll, dive it in with the right hand. Osa Iguodala, and Bill, he has impressed so many people, the rookie out of Marquette.
Yep, and that was just a simple little screen roll and almost a step floater from the foul line.
Collins with a high-low feed from Giddy. He lays it in with the left hand.
Collins, great position down low, banging to maintain that position. The pass came in right on time.
That snaps a 10-0 run by the Suns. We have 27 seconds left first quarter. And 3 ball taken by Tyus Jones. No, kept in play by Jones. And then the Bulls come away with it. Nice hustle by Phoenix, but Giddy going coast to coast. And a pass intended for White. And it goes off the right leg of Royce O'Neal out of bounds on the left baseline. 31-22 Suns, 16 seconds left.
I'll tell you what, the Bulls got lucky right there. I love what Giddy did. He picked up the pace and pushed it down the floor, but a little bit out of control. He could not stop. He had to pass the ball. And that ball could have got stolen. Luckily, he couldn't hang on to it, and it goes out of bounds.
Giddy on the inbounds, holding and looking. In play to Kobe White. We haven't called his name a lot tonight. Kobe with 3 points on 1 of 4 from the field. We're down to the final 7 seconds of the first quarter, right full court. Kobe, stop and go, stagger drive, foul line left, in front to Williams, dials up a 3, way off the mark, and that ends the first quarter of play as the Suns put up 31 on the Bulls and lead by 9. We'll return in a moment. 6:70 the score, and the Bulls Basketball Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Ball game over. Bulls win. Bulls win.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
I'm Noreen Gallagher with Baird Fixed Income Institutional Sales in Chicago. For over 100 years, Baird's unique culture has made a difference in the financial advice and services we provide. Our commitment to integrity, transparency, and teamwork ensures you'll always get candid advice. And our recognition as a great place to work means our associates often stay their entire careers, creating lasting partnerships with our clients and in our communities. Discover the Baird difference. Visit BairdChicago.com.
Ready to take your fitness to the next level? For 40 years, Fitness Formula Clubs has prioritized upgrades to help you achieve your goals faster. Bounce back stronger with the help of our recovery lounges. Track results along your fitness journey directly from your smartphone with our in-body composition analyzers. Stay motivated with our exclusive group fitness classes. And keep every workout feeling fresh with our newest fitness equipment and technology. Don't settle for ordinary. Step into extraordinary at FFC, Chicago's best health clubs. Visit ffc.com/Odyssey to claim your special offer today.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. Hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, and more. So download the app using promo code Radio1000 and place your first bet today. If you win, great. If not, you'll get it back as a bonus bet up to $1,000. Open to new users in Illinois who are 21 or older. First bet after registration must qualify. If qualifying bet loses, bet amount returns as a bonus bet. Bonus bet expires 14 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counselors and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
Welcome back into 670 the score. The Suns lead the Bulls 31-22 at the end of one. The Suns were listed as the 5.5-point home favorites prior to tip-off. Total points, though, is set at 236. Courtside odds are presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Download the Circus Sports Illinois app today. Chuck, Bill, back to you in Phoenix.
All right, Alyssa, thank you. That's Alyssa Bergamini. Alyssa with post-game coverage with Bill Weddington. Chuck Swirsky with you. Always a pleasure. Alex Kuhn, Clint Klaus in our studios in Chicago. Brian DeBose here in Phoenix. Devin Booker, and they go up top to Jones, to O'Neal in the right corner. Cody Martin, the veteran. And a left-hand dribble drive swiped away and stolen by Dalen Terry. Terry, he threw it away. Intercepted by Jones. Tyus Jones, the lead pass, O'Neal inside, and a right-handed layup in the semi-circle is good by Cody Martin. And Billy Donovan taking the timeout 28 seconds in to the second quarter, 33-22 Phoenix on 670 The Score, the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Lonzo Ball here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Canva presents a work love story like no other. Meet Productivity. She's all business.
The Canva doc is done.
Creativity is more of a free thinker. Whiteboard brainstorm. They're worlds apart, but sometimes opposites attract. Thanks to Canva.
The data is in the deck.
And now it's an animated graph. Canva, where productivity meets creativity. Now showing on computer screens everywhere. Love your work at canva.com.
Geico gives you a total car coverage combo from flat tires to fender benders and with 24/7 help too. Kind of like the combination of EDM, death metal, and smooth jazz. Whatever you need, get more with Geico.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Subtle results, still you, but with fewer lines. Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
Hey, Bulls fans, celebrate Benny's birthday with us during the Benny Birthday Game on April 4th, presented by Jewel Osco. Arrive early and receive a stretchy Benny the Bull toy while supplies last. Visit Bulls.com to get tickets now. And Billy Donovan not happy with the start of the second quarter. A turnover and not matching up defensively, getting a quick, easy bucket at the rim. Not happy right now, Charlie.
All right, we've got action here. Early second quarter, 1 minute in. Kobe White up top, lets it fly to three off the mark. Rebound once again. Iguodala, who hails from this city of Phoenix, playing in his hometown. On a post up Booker. They go to Iguodala, circle left, holding and looking with a handoff, and they're going to Booker. Again, the Bulls are throwing a double team at Booker every time he catches the ball. Royce O'Neal with a deep right wing three off the mark. Rebound, Dalen Terry. to Kobe White. Bulls in the black uniforms, red numbers, white lettering. 1 minute in second quarter, and the Bulls down by 11. Tyus Jones had a backdoor cut with right-handed layup.
That was a great cut by Tyus. Faked like he was going to pop up to the wing and went hard back door, wide open.
And Zach Collins with a gorgeous pass. Two newcomers coming over at the trade deadline from the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Booker. He comes up shooting left side three. No. 50-50 ball. And who else gets it? But it's Trey Jones. Jones to Williams. Williams cross court. Jones on the left hash mark against his brother Tyus. And he goes to Kobe. Slides right to left in the lane. Up and under with the right hand and scoop and a score. Creativity, Bill, by Kobe White.
And there's our drive to the bucket, sponsored by McGrath City Honda, McGrath Acura of Westmont. When you do the math, you'll choose McGrath.
So after the timeout, the Bulls have responded with two quick field goals. A left side three by Booker, no. Rebound, Patrick Williams. Glides over the timeline. Stop and go, dribble drive. In traffic with a runner with the right hand, no. Rebound, Suns. Royce O'Neal, the veteran out of Baylor. Cross court to Booker. Booker holding and looking. He's working against Dalen Terry on the edge. 13 on the clock. 9:40 to go first half. And then Booker lost the handle. Turned it over. Here's Terry running over the midcourt line. He lost the ball. My goodness. Tyus Jones. They go to Martin. Right side. Booker on the pump. Slides to his left. And they're going to slow this half-court set down. Jones, left side three, good, wide open. His brother was shading him, but about 4 feet off the ball.
Yep, too far away. Quick pass and shot, couldn't get out there in time.
Kobe fakes right, goes left. We have a hand check and a foul on Cody Martin, 36-26. Phoenix by 10, and Metis Pizzellis is coming in for Patrick Williams. Williams in 6 minutes, no points. No assists, 1 rebound, 0 for 2.
And we are in the second quarter, sponsored by Roofers Waterproofers Local 11. Find a highly skilled roofing contractor at ChicagoRoofingContractors.org.
Dalen Terry with a push pass, top of the key to Collins. Collins still gives it up now finally to Trey Jones. Jones works on Iguodala to the rim with a runner with the left hand no, with the shot clock expiring, and the Suns come away with the board. Over the midcourt line to Gadara. They go to O'Neal. Right corner, Cody Martin on Bazelis. At the right side, three. Nope. Rebound, Trey Jones. Bulls on the attack. On a 4-on-3, Kobe White. White backs it out against Tyus Jones. Left-hand dribble drive in the paint. Dalen Terry. Terry, line to the lane with a left-hand layup. Way off the mark. Rebound, Phoenix. It's one and done for the Bulls. In transition. O'Neal in the right corner to Iguodala. Iguodala known as a defensive wing, but he has given this ball club a lift over the last 2 games on offense. On the left elbow, Royce O'Neal for 3 now, and we got a foul, and they're going to call Zach Collins on the near sideline in front of the Bulls bench with a foul.
Wow. He's not complaining that one. He put it through his hands up in the air. I didn't see the contact, but maybe ran up to him too close.
So Collins with his first. Zach with a couple of points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist, Bill, in 7 minutes of work. On the inbounds, O'Neal, and they go up top to Iguodala to Tyus Jones. Jones off the screen, dribble drive. Booker with a pull-up 9-footer off the mark. Devin Booker, after a nice start where he hit a couple of shots, he's missed his last 4. On a post-up, Collins banging away with Royce O'Neal. Bazelis with a ball fake. Bazelis on a drive to the rim. Shot rejected by Booker, and the ball goes out of bounds off Bazelis, and it's going to be Phoenix ball. Bill, what are the Bulls shooting here in the second quarter?
Let's see. They're right now, that's for the game, they're shooting 37%. That was up at 40% in the first quarter. They are 2 of 7 here in the second quarter.
36-26 Suns. Booker beats 2 defenders on the play on the left angle, and he is fouled. They're going to call this on Dalen Terry. 7:40 left first half. At halftime, by the way, we're going to be joined by Trey Jones, Bill.
Ah, nice.
Yep. Where he talks about the competitive nature going up against his brother.
Yep. I That's why I picked him as a player to perform tonight. Bulls do have one block shot tonight. Block shots by the Bulls, sponsored by Ankin Law. Injury law made personal.
If you just turned the dial on, we appreciate it. The Suns in front by 11 at 7:40 to go. Bill, to recap what you've seen thus far, talk about it.
Well, so far, Phoenix was getting anything they wanted, Charlie, in the paint. They have 18 points in the paint. And then they started to hit a couple of three-point shots. They're now 4 of 16. They weren't early on, but they have here the end of the first quarter and beginning of the second.
38-26. Nice pass inside. Giddy to Collins with the two-handed stuff.
And Collins with a nice big dunk right there.
I'll tell you what, Bill, those two are in tandem. They are on the same page. Yep. Booker comes up shooting short. Good defense by Terry. The rebound, Giddy, mid-court pass to Trey Jones. It's tried. Vazelis throws it down with a two-handed slam. Count it, and they foul. Oh, my goodness, Bill.
Vazelis went into a photographer. Is he all right?
That was a filthy play by the Bulls.
Vazelis a little slow getting up right now.
Yep.
And his teammates over there are helping him. We talked about points in the paint. Points in the paint sponsored by Benjamin Moore. Transform your home with premium color and quality. It's something to do with his right leg. He kind of hops to shake it off.
Yep. So Manis Vazelis in 9 minutes, couple of points, 1 assist. Boy, he was running the floor, Bill.
Yep. And that's the way. That's what you got to do. You get easy buckets that way.
Free throw good. 38-31 Phoenix, 5-7. 7:09 left first half. Gillespie back on the floor for the Suns, joining Booker along with Iguodala, Dunn, and Martin. Martin's going to hoist up a shot, dribble drive. He tried to dunk on Collins, who met him at the rim. And then Collins threw it away. Martin with the interception. And for the Bulls, they've got 8 first-half turnovers. Booker dribble drive, double on the ball to Martin near corner. Gillespie on Giddy. Gillespie with a handoff, circle left to Cody Martin. Back in front, Gillespie. We have 7 on the clock. Dribble drive, Gillespie in front. Done. 3-ball. No. Rebound Bulls.
You know what would be a good name, Charlie? Giddy Gillespie.
And we got Martin with a hand check on Trey Jones on the right baseline. Giddy Gillespie, Bill. Okay.
I'm just saying. Sounded good.
So let's see, Bill.
Maybe he can even be a musician.
So Collins leaves, Bill, in 9 minutes off the bench. 4 points, 4 rebounds. Vooch returns. Vooch with 4 points. So you got White, Vooch, along with Giddy, Vazelis, and Phillips. Here's Giddy. Dribble drive with a floater with right hand. Up and good. Nice little 3-footer by Josh Giddy. Coming off the bench tonight, his first 2. But he has 6 rebounds and 4 assists. Left corner, Cody Martin on a pump. Martin on a drive. Inside feed to Richards. Touch pass. They get it done. Running baseline right. Steps back. Right corner 3, no. Bill, he can't hit a shot.
Nope.
Here's Kobe driving on Booker. Triple team. Fouled and gets 2.
He got bailed out there. He's lucky because he tried to squeeze in through 3 guys. Really had nowhere to go. Phoenix bailed him out. So luckily, going to the foul line where Kobe's a good foul shooter, 90%.
So Kobe, who in the NBA this season, Bill, has been in the top 10 from day one. He is 6th in the league in free throw percentage at 89%. He makes this one.
Yeah, and it's really, in my opinion, when he's not shooting the 3-ball well, and tonight he's 1 of 3, so not bad yet. He made his first, missed the next 2. You got to find ways to score, and he's done so good, Charlie, at getting to the rim. And I think doing that, he's got to try to create a little bit more contact because he's so quick. He gets by guys and can evade contact, but he needs to get a little bit more contact. And he's strong enough that he can, take a hit and still finish.
Yep, he goes 2 of 2 at the line. He's 16 of his last 17. Gillespie at the point of the switch guarded by Vooch. Gillespie, left-hand dribble drive with a wraparound dribble. The inside feed. Richards bobbled the ball. and lost the ball on the way up. And now they go to Gillespie. So the rim, hits the floor to foul on Booch.
Again, second chance opportunities here for the Bulls. Bulls on a 9-0 run right now. And again, you get that rebound. You're putting yourself right back in the game after it looked like Phoenix was going to start to run away with it. But you're battling back, and it's just little errors tonight, Charlie, that are really holding the Bulls back. You've given up 18 points in the paint. You've turned the ball over 9 times already in this game.
So Gillespie at the line. Gillespie, a former member of the Denver Nuggets. He was an undrafted player, and he got a ring with Denver when they won the NBA championship. Free throw up and good. Just a solid player. You know who he reminds me of? Maybe not as talented, Bill. He reminds me a lot of T.J. McConnell.
Okay, yeah.
Left side, Kobe, wide open 3. Short, way short. 40-35, Phoenix 5-5.
What Vooch has to do right now, get a nice rhythm going inside, get some easy buckets. The three-point line is not working for him right now.
Durant, double on the ball, and they go to Gillespie. Right side, Booker. 9 on the shot clock. 4:15 to play second. 45-37, Phoenix. Wide open, done again. Breaks up a 3 and finally makes a shot.
Wow. How about that, Bill? Phoenix shooting 31%, 6 of 19 from behind the three-point line.
And Giddey fills it up for the right side 3.
It's a great answer for a three-pointer right there. Giddey stepping up big here in his first game back.
Yep. First action in 9 days. Booker had the ball poked loose. Tracks it down. Left forecourt. 7 on the clock. Gillespie against Kobe White. In the paint. Richards flips it up. A little dipsy-do with the right hand and scores.
I'm sorry, that was a little what?
Dipsy-do, where he brought it up, down. Little scoop with a finger roll with the right hand.
Have not heard dipsy-do in a while.
Kobe with the step back left side 3. Nope. Kobe struggling now, Bill. Down the floor, the two-handed dunk by Doug. Counting the foul on Kobe.
Wow, he got down the floor so fast. Dunn just took off. Kobe tried to catch up and misjudged the block. Foul, chance for a three-point play.
Yep. So, Bill, the Bulls are led in scoring by the 7 of Kobe. He got 6 for Herter. Herter with 2 3-balls in the first 2.5 minutes of the ballgame. Trey Jones, 6 points, 5 boards, 4 assists. But Giddey off the bench, Bill, 5 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists in 13 minutes.
Yeah. Again, he's been gone, missed 3 games. Gets back to tonight.
52-40, just like that. Suns with their biggest lead of the ballgame. Booch back it in on Richards. Jump hook, left hand, got to hit the lip of the rim and dip down.
Big time shot right there. Just took Richards right to the rim.
Booch with 8 points, but only 1 rebound in 12 minutes. Dribble drive, double pump Gillespie. They give it up on the right elbow on the far sideline to Richards. They go to Durant with a side pick and roll and a kick ball by the Bulls. How about this, Bill? The Bulls have turned it over 9 times, leading to 17 Suns points.
Yeah, and then the turnovers are really bad ones where they're just taking the ball right down the floor and getting some easy buckets. We got 2:46 left here in the first half. Bulls down 10, 52-42. Charlie and I will be back right after this on 670 The Score and the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Billy Donovan here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
I'm Noreen Gallagher with Baird Fixed Income Institutional Sales in Chicago. For over 100 years, Baird's unique culture has made a difference in the financial advice and services we provide. Our commitment to integrity, transparency, and teamwork ensures you'll always get candid advice. And our recognition as a great place to work means our associates often stay their entire careers, creating lasting partnerships with our clients and in our communities. Discover the Baird difference. Visit BairdChicago.com.
Can't decide between a boutique fitness studio, an essentials-only gym, a pickleball league, or a Pilates class pack? Why choose when you can have it all, plus more? For 40 years, Fitness Formula Clubs has been Chicago's all-in-one destination for fitness, fun, and relaxation. Voted Chicago's best, FFC offers 10 health clubs across Chicagoland. Enjoy group fitness classes, pickleball leagues, outdoor pools, and splash bars, full-service spas, recovery lounges, free parking, and much more. Build muscle, boost confidence, and find your home away from home. Visit ffc.com/Odyssey today to claim your special offer.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. Hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, and more. So download the app using promo code Radio1000 and place your first bet today. If you win, great. If not, you'll get it back as a bonus bet up to $1,000. Open to new users in Illinois who are 21 or older. First bet after registration must qualify. If qualifying bet loses, bet amount returns as a bonus bet. Bonus bet expires 14 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counselors and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
A 6-letter word for an app where you can easily find and book an in-person or virtual appointment with the perfect doctor by searching specialty and insurance and reading real reviews from real patients.
It's ZocDoc, obviously.
Genius. How'd you know that?
How do you think I found an amazing therapist, dentist, and primary care doc?
Can't believe I didn't know this was an option sooner.
You've got options. Download the free ZocDoc app to book today.
The 1966 retail collection is still available, designed in-house by the Bulls. The line features Benny the Bull, Lost Bulls, and more. Visit shop.bulls.com or the Madhouse Team Store. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network.
Marshall Harris here. We're talking Bulls on the Bernstein and Harris Show. Middays, 10 to 2 on the Score on Odyssey Sports Station. WSCR, Chicago. WBMX HD 2 Chicago.
And we are back. 52-42 Suns first half. 2:40 left. 7 on the shot clock. Circle left Richards. The handoff to Durant. Dribble drive all the way to the rim. Got it with the right hand. Counted the foul on Williams. Bill. His stride, I know the best stride in the NBA is Giannis.
Yep.
But Kevin Durant, my goodness, he took a step and a half to the cup from the foul line.
Yes, he did. And just puts the ball on the floor, covers so much ground so quickly. Does a pretty good job. We have not had an official review yet. All reviews in this game are sponsored by Northwestern Medicine. A second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine.
And it's the Kevin Durant show here in Phoenix. Durant with 17 first half points, 55-42 Suns. Giddey standing dribble on the left. Dribble drive. Commits the dribble. They go right corner. Williams on a post-up Booch. Single coverage against Richards. The kick out. Williams right side three. No. Rebound Suns. Royce O'Neal for Patrick Williams. Now 7 minutes scoreless with only one rebound. In the paint to Richards. Shoots it up on Booch and scores on a 12-footer. Booch getting a taste of his own medicine bill with that push shot with the right hand by Richards. Giddey fakes right, goes left, deep in the paint, and he puts it in from 3 feet. Josh Giddey looking so comfortable, Bill.
Yeah, just using his size and strength to get anywhere he wants on the floor. That time gets 4 feet in front of the rim for an easy push shot.
Yep. Here's a pick and roll. Foul line jumper. Richards up and good. Wow. I really liked him, Bill. I'll tell you what, he was traded by Charlotte for a second-round pick.
I tell you what, I've always liked him, but I'm starting to love him.
Yep. Dribble drive, and Trey Jones. Contact on the right angle off the window. Good. No foul called, however.
No, just so quick. He's able to get through and under the defense.
Durant swings it out in front. Gillespie for 3. No. Rebound Herter. 59-46 Suns. 67 seconds left. First half. Booch going to try another 3. This time he makes one. His first 3 ball in 4 attempts. He's got 11 to lead the Bulls in scoring.
Don't sound so surprised.
Gillespie, belt high, left-hand dribble, weaving off to his left. At the high post, Durant. In the near corner, Gillespie, bounce pass inside. Wow. Richards with another scoop and score in the lane. Nick Richards with 14.
Yeah, that's 2 times he's done a little scoop.
Bill, He's in his 5th year. You know he hardly played at Kentucky.
Wow.
Rebound, Alpha Boots miss, taken away by Durant. Durant with a 17-point ball game.
He's got good awareness of his spacing on the floor, knows where he needs to get catch the ball from his teammates.
Yep, great observation. In the right corner with 7 on the clock, O'Neal at a reset to go to Durant. Wide right on a crossover against Giddey. Inside feed on a reverse. Richards, no. Rebound Bulls. 9 seconds to go. Down the floor. Herter to the rack in the right hand to layup. And quickly in play. 6 seconds to go in the half. Gillespie over the midcourt line. Gillespie against Herter. Gillespie to the rim and puts it down. He turned the corner on the right baseline. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Halftime, 63-51. Phoenix. We'll be back in a moment. 6:70 the score in the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Oh, my goodness, I was sick.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
I'm Noreen Gallagher with Baird Fixed Income Institutional Sales in Chicago. For over 100 years, Baird's unique culture has made a difference in the financial advice and services we provide. Our commitment to integrity, transparency, and teamwork ensures you'll always get candid advice. And our recognition as a great place to work means our associates often stay their entire careers, creating lasting partnerships with our clients and in our communities. Discover the Baird difference. Visit BairdChicago.com.
Can't decide between a boutique fitness studio, an essentials-only gym, a pickleball league, or a Pilates class pack? Why choose when you can have it all, plus more? For 40 years, Fitness Formula Clubs has been Chicago's all-in-one destination for fitness, fun, and relaxation. Voted Chicago's best, FFC offers 10 health clubs across Chicagoland. Enjoy group fitness classes, pickleball leagues, outdoor pools, and splash bars. Full-service spas, recovery lounges, free parking, and much more. Build muscle, boost confidence, and find your home away from home. Visit ffc.com/odyssey today to claim your special offer.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. Hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, and more. So download the app using promo code Radio1000 and place your first bet today. If you win, great. If not, you'll get it back as a bonus bet up to $1,000. Open to new users in Illinois who are 21 or older. First bet after registration must qualifying. If qualifying bet loses, bet amount returns as a bonus bet. Bonus bet expires 14 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counselors and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
Where'd you get those shoes? Easy. They're from DSW. Because DSW has the exact right shoes for whatever you're into right now. You know, like the sneakers that make office hours feel like happy hour. The boots that turn grocery aisles into runways. And all the styles that show off the many sides of you, from daydreamer to multitasker and everything in between, because you do it all in really great shoes. Find a shoe for every you at your DSW store or DSW.com.
Bulls fans, welcome to the Kia Halftime Show, brought to you by the Kia Telluride, official vehicle of the Chicago Bulls. Here's Chuck Swirsky.
Halftime of the Bulls Network, joined by Trey Jones, who's done a fantastic job since coming over in a 3-team deal at the deadline from San Antonio. And Trey, I want to talk a little about your brother, Tyus, because obviously 2 gifted players, yourself, your brother, from Apple Valley, Minnesota, great careers at Duke, and now you're in the NBA. What was it like growing up with a little bit older brother, not a lot older, but a little bit older brother, and how did you get along as kids?
Yeah, it was really cool having him as a big brother and a mentor and an idol growing up. He was the best big brother for me. He was always looking out for me, allowing me to hang around him and his friends and kind of tag along with them everywhere they went. And then we were really competitive growing up, though. We always were competing in, our little hoop or video games that we played or, board games with the family and things like that. It was always really competitive. But, it was always love at the end of the day.
All right, so you're very similar in that area. Tell me about away from basketball. Are you close? Do you have a lot of similarities? Or are you kind of your own different guy?
Yeah, we definitely have a lot of similarities. We both are homebodies. We both have families, so we like to just hang out at home, kind of stay low-key, and just chill at the house. But we have our differences as well. I feel like I like to explore a little bit more than he does, for sure. But we're real close. We continue to talk, almost every day, and whether it's texting or on the phone, it's always something different. But we're continuing to communicate almost every day.
How much influence did he have on you going to Duke?
Yeah, Actually, I was a Duke fan before he even went there. So I could say I had the influence on him before he went there. But obviously just seeing, his journey at Duke for just 1 year and how they treated him and our family and everything, they had a big influence on, where I'd go to college and just the fit and things like that. So it made my decision easy.
Your family's got to be so proud, not only the men you have become, but also 2 sons in the NBA.
Yeah, thank you for that. I know the family's definitely proud. They'll be at the game in Phoenix, cheering both sides on. But we just, couldn't be more thankful for, all the sacrifice that some of our family have put in to allow us to make it to this point. It couldn't be possible without their help.
Okay, 2 final questions. Number 1, what was it like playing for Coach K?
Yeah, it was some of my favorite days of basketball, definitely, are playing for Coach K. He brings out the best in you. He's the ultimate competitor as well. And so just going to battle with him on a nightly basis, there's nothing like it in college. And just some of the life lessons he taught myself and some of our teammates and obviously my brother, things that, I'll carry with me for the rest of my life.
All right. And finally, it's been almost a seamless transition coming over a new team at the trade deadline. You're trying to get everything together, including family, by the way, which is a priority. What's it been like here for you?
Yeah, it's been a smooth transition for sure. Obviously, it's my first time going through something like this, so didn't really know what to expect, but just trying to take it day by day and kind of go with the flow. And, the guys around the organization have been amazing and just, taking me in and trying to help me feel comfortable and helping me with the transition and things like that. And so I couldn't be more thankful for, everyone that's helped in that side of things. And then, Coach Donovan and, the coaching staff and players have helped me continue to just get more and more acclimated, help me feel comfortable in the offense and defense, and, help me play my game here.
Yeah, well, you've done a great job. We appreciate your time. Thanks so much, and good luck the rest of the way. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Chuck.
All right, Trey Jones has been our guest. Halftime, 3rd quarter, coming up next on the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Ayo DeSumo here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Financial advice should be holistic and tailored to your life. I'm Alex Bigelow, Chicago Market Director for Baird Private Wealth Management. At Baird, we provide investment and financial planning advice for all areas of your life: family, retirement, estate planning, and charitable giving. Plus, we coordinate with your tax and legal advisors to ensure you have one comprehensive financial plan that makes sense for you. Discover the Baird difference. Visit BairdChicago.com.
Ready to take your fitness to the next level? For 40 years, Fitness Formula Clubs has prioritized upgrades to help you achieve your goals faster. Bounce back stronger with the help of our recovery lounges. Track results along your fitness journey directly from your smartphone with our in-body composition analyzers. Stay motivated with our exclusive group fitness classes. And keep every workout feeling fresh with our newest fitness equipment and technology. Don't settle for ordinary. Step into extraordinary at FFC, Chicago's best health clubs. Visit ffc.com/Odyssey to claim your special offer today.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. Hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, and more. So download the app using promo code Radio1000 and place your first bet today. If you win, great. If not, you'll get it back as a bonus bet up to $1,000. Open to new users in Illinois who are 21 or older. First bet after registration must qualifying. If qualifying bet loses, bet amount returns as a bonus bet. Bonus bet expires 14 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counselors and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Geico gives you more coverage for whatever you need, from a dead battery to a flat tire to a fender bender. And you get 24/7 help and fast claims with the Geico app. It's a total car coverage combo, kind of like the combination of EDM, death metal, and smooth jazz. I think this could catch on. Whatever you need, Get more with Geico.
Canva presents your work horoscope for this week. Deadlines are in retrograde, which we all know can bring some intense energy. Our advice: fend off this forecast with Canva. Like Canva whiteboards to counter creative blocks, and Canva docs for clarity in communications. If you have any sales deals coming through, results will be in your favor with Canva presentations, manifesting many wins for you. It's a great week to love your work at canva.com.
Welcome back into 670 The Score. I'm Alyssa Bergamini on the Kia Halftime Show. The Bulls trail the Phoenix Suns by 12, 63-51 here at halftime. The Bulls enter tonight's matchup as the 5.5-point away underdogs. That is courtesy of Circa Sports Illinois. And the total points that was listed at 236 right before tip-off. Let's check in on the player props here at halftime. For the Bulls, Trey Jones. Well, he has collected 6 assists through the half, which means his over 5.5 assists. That was priced at minus 125. You could take it to the bank because that already cashes out through the half. And for the Suns, Kevin Durant, he has pulled down 2 boards through 18 minutes, tracking his over 6.5 rebounds. That was priced at minus 115. So some work to do for the over there. We are halfway home, and those were your courtside odds at the half, presented by Circa Sports Illinois. Download the Circa Sports Illinois app today, and you're listening to 670 The Score and the Kia Halftime Show on the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Ball game over. Bulls win. It's time to dance.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
When it's time to scale your business, it's time for Shopify. Get everything you need to grow the way you want, like all the way. Stack more sales with the best converting checkout on the planet. Track your cha-chings from every channel, right in one spot. And turn real-time reporting into big-time opportunities. Take your business to a whole new level. Switch to Shopify. Start your free trial today.
If you own your own business or plan to start one, you need a good general liability insurance policy.
General liability insurance protects your business from any risk or accident that may occur.
Get better price
and better coverage
from Magnum Insurance.
Commercial insurance that works.
Hey y'all, it's Caitlin and Kane Brown here with Wayfair. As a growing family, one of our favorite things is Game Night Wayfair Edition.
Let's do it. You got to name as many Wayfair furniture and decor categories as you can. Ready? Go.
Sofas, bar stools, beds, ottomans, outdoor seating, bookshelves, kitchen tables, garden sheds, mid-century modern lamps.
Time. Nice. You got 9 out of a lot. Not too bad. Keep practicing by visiting wayfair.com, where you can shop every style for every home.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Mom, I need to lay low for a few days.
Lay low? What's going on?
I only paid for this Hyundai Tucson.
Christopher Allen Lynch.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. Get the car or SUV you want at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Lease the Hyundai Tucson for $259 a month or get $2,250 bonus cash. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end March 31st. Call 224-661-0068 for details.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Alex Kuhn, Click Klaus, Brian DeBose putting our broadcast together right here on the Bulls Network. We appreciate you listening, folks. Bulls have some work to do, down 63-51. The Bulls led in scoring by the 11 of Nikola Vucevic, but Josh Giddey coming off the bench, his first game in 9 days, has been very efficient. 7 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. Leading scorer in the ball game, the veteran, the future Hall of Famer, Kevin Durant, 17 points and 18 minutes. Third quarter coming up next on 670 The Score and the Bulls Basketball Network.
Bulls fans, Kobe White here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score. Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Financial advice should be holistic and tailored to your life. I'm Alex Bigelow, Chicago Market Director for Baird Private Wealth Management. At Baird, we provide investment and financial planning advice for all areas of your life: family, retirement, estate planning, and charitable giving. Plus, we coordinate with your tax and legal advisors to ensure you have one comprehensive financial plan that makes sense for you. Discover the Baird difference. Visit BairdChicago.com.
Ready to take your fitness to the next level? For 40 years, Fitness Formula Clubs has prioritized upgrades to help you achieve your goals faster. Bounce back stronger with the help of our recovery lounges. Track results along your fitness journey directly from your smartphone with our in-body composition analyzers. Stay motivated with our exclusive group fitness classes. And keep every workout feeling fresh with our newest fitness equipment and technology. Don't settle for ordinary. Step into extraordinary at FFC, Chicago's best health clubs. Visit ffc.com/Odyssey to claim your special offer today.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. Hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, and more. So download the app using promo code Radio1000 and place your first bet today. If you win, great. If not, you'll get it back as a bonus bet up to $1,000. Open to new users in Illinois who are 21 or older. First bet after registration must qualifying. If qualifying bet loses, bet amount returns as a bonus bet. Bonus bet expires 14 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counselors and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
Oh, this Bosch miter saw really is smooth.
Feeling smooth.
Who said that?
It's your inner Bosch, baby. I'm that scoobity-bebop smooth feeling you get when you make smooth cuts with that moobity-mibbity-mibbity-mubbity miter saw.
So I'll just keep ski-bop sawing then?
Now you're getting it. Beep-bop, beat-up, wow, miter saw is my favorite.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch.
And we're back as the second half getting ready to start. Bulls have to shore up the turnovers here a little bit in the second half. 9 turnovers, gave up 17 points in this game. Bulls down right now 12. You don't give up those 17 points. You're right in this game without correcting any other mistakes. And there were a few other mistakes. Defensively, got to shore up points to the paint and offensive rebounds. You can't let them have any more offensive rebounds. Meantime, Bill, despite the 9 turnovers, you look at Phoenix, they've committed only 4. The Bulls have not scored 1 point off 4 turnovers. And again, they start the third quarter with Durant. Durant with a pull-up, 8-footer short, snagged in the air by Vooch. The Vooch, by the way, 11th in the league in rebounding at 10 per game. The swing out near corner, Vazelis lets it fly at a 3. No. Boarded by Gillespie. Colin Gillespie, who played at Villanova, one of those Wildcats that's just so pesky, so competitive, and an in-your-face defensive player, despite the fact he's 6'1". And Booker tried to throw a cross-court pass to Dunn in the left quarter and deflected out of bounds over the in-line as the Suns retain with 10 on the clock in the first minute of play here in the third quarter. In Game 3 of 6th Street on the road. We'll be in Sacramento tomorrow night. We'll be on the air at 8:45 Central Time against the Kings. And Richards had his shot blocked by Herter on a 4-on-2. Herter, Kobe, wide open, left side 3. Got it.
Nice play right there. Started with a good defensive play. Get a block. 2 guys run the floor hard. And guess what happens, Charlie? You get a wide open look.
Yeah, the Suns have been plagued, Bill, by at times very little engagement, no enthusiasm. They've given up huge leads.
Yes.
So the Bulls can get in this game, but they need to make some stops and protect the ball. And meantime, Phoenix commits a turnover on the far sideline. It goes over the end line. Bulls ball.
Trey Jones knocked it down off their foot.
They run pick and roll. Boots dives to the rim with a right-handed layup.
There you go.
Yep.
You got a turnover and you got some points.
63-55, 90 seconds in third. Booker jump pass in front, Gillespie. Dunn, right corner, and it goes to Durant. Inside feed, and Richards is fouled by Trey Jones. He said he had a whole ball. Billy Donovan looking behind his bench to see whether or not he should challenge, and let's see what he's going to do. The officials are giving the Bulls plenty of time to make a decision. And what do we have?
Yeah, they're gonna challenge it. They're taking a second look. A second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. And we will take a break. Bulls down 63-55 with 10:23 left here in the third quarter. Charlie and I will be back right after this on 670 The Score and the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
To the rack and the right-handed dunk, going coast to coast.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
On average, you'll have to wait 31 days to see an OBGYN. And if you're dealing with an infection or outbreak, you know you need care fast. That's where WISP comes in. Connect with a U.S. licensed provider online and pick up safe, effective treatment at your local pharmacy that same day. Plus, get birth control and more delivered in all 50 states. Take control with comprehensive sexual and reproductive care, all from your phone. WISP. That's hellowisp.com. The waiting room can wait.
When something happens to your kitchen, you might say,
"This is ludicrous."
but that won't fix your home. That will only get you the rapper, Ludacris.
Having trouble? Don't panic. Don't be alarmed. You need to file a claim? Holla at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. You can file a claim on the app or call us.
Thanks, Mr. Chris.
No matter how ludicrous the situation, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
I'm Noreen Gallagher with Baird Fixed Income Institutional Sales in Chicago. For over 100 years, Baird's unique culture has made a difference in the financial advice and services we provide. Our commitment to integrity, transparency, and teamwork ensures you'll always get candid advice. And our recognition as a great place to work means our associates often stay their entire careers, creating lasting partnerships with our clients and in our communities. Discover the Baird difference. Visit BairdChicago.com.
Can't decide between a boutique fitness studio, an essentials-only gym, a pickleball league, or a Pilates class pack? Why choose when you can have it all, plus more? For 40 years, Fitness Formula Clubs has been Chicago's all-in-one destination for fitness, fun, and relaxation. Voted Chicago's best, FFC offers 10 health clubs across Chicagoland. Enjoy group fitness classes, pickleball leagues, outdoor pools, and splash bars, full-service spas, recovery lounges, free parking, and much more. Build muscle, boost confidence, and find your home away from home. Visit ffc.com/Odyssey today to claim your special offer.
And we had a review. They have not told us what the answer is yet. Download the Bulls app presented by AT&T. Enjoy new and improved features, including personalized notifications, exclusive drops, and team stats, and more.
After replay review, there's a legal defensive play by Jones as he hits the basketball. When the ball comes loose, imminent possession is to Phoenix. So they will retain possession of the ball on the sideline with 9 seconds. The challenge is successful. Chicago will still be charged their timeout, but they will retain their second challenge.
Okay, so the good news is the Bulls didn't commit a foul.
Correct. And to finish that drop, exclusive drops, team stats, and more. Download now at bulls.com/app.
In play, 9 on the clock. Gillespie feeds the post to the rim with his back to the rim. Works on Bazelis and Kobe. They go to Booker. Booker against her around a crossover. The pitch pass. Top side, 3 ball by Gillespie. Popped out. Tip with the left end by Richard Snow. Richards corrals another offensive rebound. Durant against Trey Jones. Dribble drive to the rim. Flips it. Left corner Booker for the step back 3. Got it.
Nice ball movement right there. Again, Durant just so long and big. Gets where he wants on the floor and finds the open man in the Booker in the corner.
And Vooch answers with a top side 3. So after missing a couple of threes early in this ball game, Vooch has responded with back-to-back 3 balls. He's got 16. Bulls won't go away, folks. Down 66-58, 9:35 to go third. Booker swings it out. Durant cranks it up on Bazelis. Nothing but net. And Kevin Durant, folks, is 7 of 12 from the field. That's his third triple. He's boarded 20, and the Suns lead by 11, 69-58. Trey Jones, right corner. Bazelis, he's going to dial up a 3. Nope. Bazelis from three-point range tonight, 0 for 2. Seems like he's taken more than 2 threes. Bulls as a team, by the way, 7 of 21. I got a question for you, Bill, in a moment about that. Circle left, okay. Booker, step back 19-footer, no. And then the ball went off Gillespie.
Yep, it went off his foot.
So, Bill, the three-point shooting for the Bulls percentage-wise, along with takes, has gone down. Is that because the loss of Levine, or what's going on there?
Well, I think, obviously Zach Levine helped the three-point shooting, and you know that by just what he's doing in Sacramento right now, what he's doing. But also Kobe's struggling right now.
Kobe, speaking of which, right corner 3 now. Thank you, Bill. Rebound Phoenix. By the way, Zach Levine and the Kings tomorrow. 8:45 on 670 the score. Booker on Hurley, no. Booker with the offensive rebound is fouled. Sacramento trailing Cleveland in Sacktown by 6. Bill, some other scores to report. The Knicks on the road got beat by 15 on the road at San Antonio.
Oh, my.
Oklahoma City defeated Philadelphia by 33.
That's not surprising.
Utah at home by 16 over Washington.
That's not surprising.
The Pelicans on the road beat Minnesota by 4.
That is surprising.
Cade Cunningham hit a 3 at the buzzer to beat Miami, 116-113. Bill, check your standings out. How many has Miami's lost, 8, 9 in a row?
You know what? It was 8. Now it's 9.
There's Booker up and good on free throw. Orlando beaten at home by Houston. Indiana by 4 over Dallas. And Portland leading Memphis by 22. Dribble drive, and Trey Jones bumped and fouled as he turned the corner on the right end line.
Yep, Charlie, we're in the third quarter. The third quarter is sponsored by AARP. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Suns on a 21-9 run. That's the voice of 3-time NBA champion Bill Weddington. Bill and Alyssa, post-game coverage. This is Chuck Swirsky. Change the direction. Dribble drive by Kobe. And they're going to Trey Jones. Line to the lane. Jump pass left corner of Booch. And he stepped on the near sideline out of bounds in front of his bench. His momentum just took him away, Bill.
Yeah, he's just fumbled the ball a little bit and has stepped back out of bounds. 10th turnover for the Bulls.
Gillespie delivers a left wing pass to Booker. And they go to Durant. Durant against Buzelis. Leans over the bounce. Blast pass Buzelis. Inside. Nick Richards on a reverse. No. And the putback is good by Dunn. What happened there, Bill? My goodness.
The Bulls did do a great play. Blocked the shot, but they can't secure the rebound.
Nice pass. Trey Jones. Kevin Huerter with the left-hand layup. In the world, Bill, how did Trey Jones get that ball underneath the cup?
It was nice drive, faked it up, passed it down underneath. The defense was pretty good.
Dunn, wide open, right side, 3 good. Dunn could not buy a shot, folks, in the first half, and now, all of a sudden, he's got a dozen points.
Wow.
It's a 16-point lead for the Suns. Left side, Booch, his third triple of the ball game.
Booch was the same way. Couldn't hit a 3. Now he's stroking it. Give him the rock and get out of the way.
Yep, the Booch down 20 minutes with 19 points, 3 rebounds, and a pull-up. Left side 3 pop. Booker good.
Now Booch has to be up there. Richard set the screen about 6 feet in front of the 3-point line, and Booch was waiting down in the paint. You got to be up on a Booker. He's a shooter.
Booch puts it on the deck. 1 bounce, dribble handoff to Huerter. Huerter foul line left, in front. Buzelis, open 3, off the mark. Buzelis really struggling, folks. He's 1 of 6. He's got 3 points and no rebounds in 18 minutes. Inside the foul line, Booker all the way to the rack with a left-handed layup.
Well, Booker saw that Booch got tied up with Richards on the other side of the lane, had his back to the play, just had a clear path.
Kobe fills it up on the left side 3. It's raining trees here, Bill, in Phoenix, in the Valley of the Sun.
Oh, my.
Let's see. For the Bulls, that's their 9th made 3. Phoenix has 10 made 3s. Booker on Booch. Dribble drive. In front. Durant. Open 3. No. And we're going to have a loose ball foul on the Bulls.
I tell you what.
We had 2 Phoenix players just go flying over the end line.
I tell you what, that pass Booker made out top from under the backboard and basket to straight up top to Durant was kind of amazing because he got it through 3 defenders underneath the hoop in the basket, but over the defenders through their arms for a wide open look.
Yes.
That was crafty.
On the inbounds, it goes to Colin Gillespie. He's got 7 assists, Bill. Mid-post right, Durant. Again, with his back to the rim. 1-on-1 with Julian Phillips. The shade from Trey Jones and a foul on the dotted line about 11 feet away from the rim in the paint. It's going to go on Julian Phillips. The reason Phillips in the game, Bill, I would assume that they need the length against Durant.
Yes. And he's a good defender. He can play physical. He's not afraid. And I did not see a replay on that. But that to me sounds or feels kind of like it's a legend foul.
Well, you know what, Bill? You've seen the body language of Durant, and you've seen Durant get into it with his head coach. Now, some people can say, well, that's just typical sports, and they are very emotional. On the other hand, Bill, I think there's a disconnect with Budenholzer and Durant.
I think so. I think the communication lines here in Phoenix have been kind of up and down for Durant. I think they told him they're going to move him, and then they didn't move him. They called him back, and they wanted that. So it's just up and down emotionally. And say what you want about any player, and I don't want to talk about if it's worth it or not worth it, but they're human, and emotionally they can be disruptive.
Vooch, by the way, gets fouled by Dunn. Vooch at the line shooting two. Bill, the other thing is Bradley Beal has a no trade. Only two players in the NBA have no trade, LeBron and Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal has played in only 46 games. He's out with a groin injury. And Bill, again, he has a no trade. So when at the trade deadline, when they were talking about, deals, Bradley Beal said no. And that's his right. He dealt with that contract in Washington in good faith with the Wizards.
That doesn't mean they can't trade him. They just have to trade him to a place where Bradley Beal wants to go. Now, that may not ever happen, but
Durant knocks down a 22-footer on the left wing right in the grill of Julian Phillips. I don't know how you play Durant, Bill, when he's on fire like this. He's got 24, and then we have an air ball on the right side on a jump shot from Vooch.
You got to run a big body out at him, start to play really physical with him, make him put the ball on the floor, but then you just have to hope that your help defense is coming out and covering for you.
The Suns lead by 19. Here's Booker with a pull-up top side three. Nope. The back tap by Richards, collected by Royce O'Neal. They go right corner. Gillespie fakes right, goes left, dances in the lane, setting up Booker. Baseline left on Vooch. Booker behind the back pass. Richards stuffs it down. Bulls need a timeout, Bill. The wheels are off here in the Valley of the Sun, and the Bulls are getting torched. 87-66, 4:42 to go third on the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Josh Giddey here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Hello, I'm Rebecca Berry, Associate Branch Manager with Baird Private Wealth Management in Chicago. For many women today, life is busy. Balancing family, career, friends, and community, finding the time and focus necessary to make sure your family's financial plans are on track can be a real challenge. At Baird, we understand. Our financial advisors partner with you to create a financial plan that's uniquely yours, one that gives you peace of mind and confidence so you can focus on what matters most. Discover the Baird difference. Visit BairdChicago.com.
Have you heard the phrase, the jack of all trades is the master of none? At Fitness Formula Clubs, we believe you shouldn't have to be the expert in everything. Let our team of wellness pros take care of you so you can focus on excelling at what you do best. Since 1984, FFC Chicago has been your one-stop shop for fitness and wellness. Whether you're looking for a massage therapist, registered dietitian, personal trainer, or Pilates instructor, you'll find the best at our 10 locations. Elevate your game inside and outside the club. Visit ffc.com/Odyssey today to claim your special offer.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. Hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, and more. So download the app using promo code Radio1000 and place your first bet today. If you win, great. If not, you'll get it back as a bonus bet up to $1,000. Open to new users in Illinois who are 21 or older. First bet after registration must qualify. If qualifying bet loses, bet amount returns as a bonus bet. Bonus bet expires 14 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counselors and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
This Bosch 2-in-1 impact driver rules.
Oh, yeah!
That couldn't have been.
Macho Man Randy Savage indeed. Yeah, a.k.a. you're in a Bosch. I'm a macho manifestation of that feeling you get when you use that 2-in-1 impact driver.
Oh, yeah?
Nah, say it with your chest, brother. Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah!
We'll work on that.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a Bosch.
Registration is now open for Bulls Kid Nation, Youth Hoops, summer camps, and clinics by BMO. Programs are open to all skill levels and ages 5 to 14. Visit bulls.com/kidnation to sign up today. Well, Charlie, biggest lead of the game right now for the Phoenix Suns. And you asked me how. pray tell, is this happening, Bill? Well, Suns have a combined 39 points off second chance points and Bulls turnovers. Second chance points for the Suns, 36. Bulls turnovers, 10 turnovers for 19 points. Hello.
Yep, that's the story of the ball game. And the first game of a back-to-back will be in Sacramento tomorrow. The Kings without Zach LaVine, along with DeMontis Sabonis, lead the Cavaliers by 6. Midway third quarter as Patrick Williams fills it up on the right side for a 3-ball. His first made hoop in 4 attempts. He's played 10 minutes, Bill, with 3 points, 1 rebound. Booker dribble drive, and the ball knocked out of his hands by Phillips. Over the midcourt line, Patrick Williams. Williams slices inside with a runner with the right hand. Got it. Count it. And a foul.
Patrick Williams using his size and strength to get in the paint and go through traffic right there.
That's what he needs to do, Bill. You know, he's
consistently
a physical specimen.
Yes.
That he should invite contact, accept contact, play through contact, like you do at the broadcast table.
There you go. I'm sorry. Did that hurt?
Get Rich Wyatt. Get out of the way. Who are you? I'm just an engineer eating a cheeseburger.
It's always a cheeseburger.
Yes, it is. Rich Wyatt, our engineer in Chicago. Brian DeBoseville, he brought you a double cheeseburger. Short by Williams. Rebound to Iguodala. Bill, this Oso Iguodala, who's from Phoenix, played at Marquette, he's a very intriguing player. He really is. I love his length, has great basketball IQ, and Williams has just fouled Durant on that swing motion. Patrick Williams was way too close to Durant. And people would say, well, wait a minute, Chuck, what are you talking about? Durant has been feasting off the Bulls defense. Well, you've got to give the offensive player, Bill, space, correct?
Yes.
And I'm not talking about like 2 feet away, but you cannot go nose to nose with him on a release point.
Foul shot attempts starting to be an issue here for the Bulls and Phoenix. Bulls have been there 6 times. That was the 14th free throw for Phoenix. Both teams good foul shooting teams. 12 of 14 are the Suns right now. And again, this Phoenix team is a little bit older, so you foul them, put it at the foul line, it rests their legs, gives them a chance to catch their breath.
Absolutely. 89-71, Suns, 3:49 left third. Giddey up top now to Kobe White. White in the ball game in 23 minutes with a 12.4 assist game. Foul line right, Giddey. Baseline right, Bazelis. Works on Cody Martin. Gets muscled up, and a banker no. But Bazelis going to the stripe, shooting 2. And Bazelis built tonight.
On the night, Bazelis, 19 minutes, he's just 1 of 6 from the floor. He's got 3 points. Doesn't have a rebound yet, which is unusual. But just struggling right now. Made a good move there after Martin cut him off on the baseline side. Was able to cross it over and get back towards the front of the rim and get the contact.
We still have a lot of ball to be played, folks. In the NBA, these players are so gifted as Bazelis makes the first or 2. I was chatting with Brent Berry, the former Bull, Bill.
Yes.
Who's now an assistant with the Suns prior to the game. This was his scout team. And he said, Chuck, I have to tell you how impressed I am with Bazelis.
Yep. No, for a rookie, he's played very well.
I think he should be on first team all rookie.
I think so right now. He's playing that well. He's been that physical as a defender. He's not afraid of anyone.
I mean, Rishi Shea has had a good year. Sarr has had a good year. Wells of Memphis has had an outstanding year for a second-round pick. Coming off the screen, Durant on Williams, no. Long rebound comes to Cody and the Bulls on the run. Left wing dribble drive. Cody to the rim with the finish with the right hand. And all of a sudden, Bill, once a 21-point lead, cut to 14 with 3:07 to go here in the third quarter. Phoenix is taking their foot off the gas. And again, this has been an issue for the Suns, Bill. Cody Martin works on Williams at the foul line. They go to Durant. Left hand dribble drive, left angle, inside feet, and a 2-handed slam.
You got 2 guys that can drive and create and then find the open man in Booker and Durant. That was a great play by Durant.
Giddey dribble drive, and the ball goes out of bounds. Near sideline, touch last by the Suns. Going to see whether or not they're going to challenge. Mike Budenholzer looking at the bench saying yes or no, and apparently the bench tells Budenholzer no.
And they're going to, too late.
and Budenholzer really upset with his bench. I don't blame him, though. You got to have it. Kobe dribble drive, slams into Cody Martin. That's going to be a charge. So the basketball gods have a way of evening things out, right?
Yep. It was funny, but you're right. Budenholzer, he was looking at his bench. First they said no, and then after Budenholzer told the referee, "Now we're not going to do it," they said, "Yeah, do it." And he tried to, but you can't. You got to be sure when you make that call.
Yeah, well,
but it worked out. But
you know what I compare it to, Bill? A third base coach in baseball. You better be right. If you send a runner,
yes.
I mean, we all make mistakes, but if you can't make a mistake like that. Martin just threw it away, intercepted by Giddy. Giddy against Martin to the rim of the finish with the right hand.
A nice play right there. Martin just threw a bad pass.
Yes, he did.
And the Bulls were able to take advantage of it.
7 turnovers now for the Suns. 91-77 Phoenix. Royce O'Neal, he has had a wonderful NBA career. Utah, along with Brooklyn. Durant fakes left, goes right, dribble drive, lost the handle, picks it up, and they go to O'Neal, rises up. He cuts in the lane with a floater with the right hand up and good. Way too easy, Bill.
Yeah, he made that look easy. A little pump fake, drove to the basket. No one got in front of him.
And Kobe to the rim. Got it, counted foul. Right through the paint, Kobe White.
And that's great when the offense steps up for the Bulls. And Kobe playing terrific here. But defensively, you got to find a way to slow this Phoenix team down. Points in the paint, Charlie. Bulls are actually leading that battle right now, 40-38. Points in the paint, sponsored by Benjamin Moore. Transform your home with premium color and quality.
And Kobe with a 3-point play. So Kobe now in 25 minutes has 17 points. 13-point lead for the Suns with 1:35 in running here in the third quarter on 6:70 the score. Durant backs it out 45 feet away against Patrick Williams. Royce O'Neal inside. Iguodala puts it on the deck and threw it away in the left corner. I think Martin, Bill, his view was cloudy a little bit because the Bulls had 2 players in front of him.
And that Iguodala kind of threw a sidearm whip pass out to him, so I don't think he saw it till it was too late.
Giddy top side 3, no. Rebound.
That was a tough shot, Charlie.
Very tough shot.
Had a man in it and a hand in his face.
Durant to go to O'Neal. Baseline right. Martin in the right corner, and a 3 is missed by Jones. And Iguodala pulls it down. Left side 3 ball by Royce O'Neal.
The Bulls rotations getting mixed up right now. Yes. Zealous, who was down low battling, had to go out and cover. Someone missed the rotation, and Bazelis had to go out and cover him.
96-80 Suns at the point. And it is Josh Giddey. Rolls to his left, and the banker with a runner up and good. That's Josh Giddey's game, Bill.
Yep.
He's got 11 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists in 21 minutes. Mike Budenholzer calls a timeout. We're going to take a break. 39.6 left third. 96-82 Phoenix on 670 the score, the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Nikola Vucevic here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on the Bulls Radio Network, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Hello, I'm Rebecca Berry, Associate Branch Manager with Baird Private Wealth Management in Chicago. For many women today, life is busy. Balancing family, career, friends, and community, finding the time and focus necessary to make sure your family's financial plans are on track can be a real challenge. At Baird, we understand. Our financial advisors partner with you to create a financial plan that's uniquely yours, one that gives you peace of mind and confidence so you can focus on what matters most. Discover the Baird difference. Visit BairdChicago.com.
Ready to take your fitness to the next level? For 40 years, Fitness Formula Clubs has prioritized upgrades to help you achieve your goals faster. Bounce back stronger with the help of our recovery lounges. Track results along your fitness journey directly from your smartphone with our in-body composition analyzers. Stay motivated with our exclusive group fitness classes. And keep every workout feeling fresh with our newest fitness equipment and technology. Don't settle for ordinary. Step into extraordinary at FFC, Chicago's best health clubs. Visit ffc.com/Odyssey to claim your special offer today.
And we're back in Phoenix. 96-82 is the score. 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. I want to remind everybody, substitutions in this game, sponsored by Remy Martin, the official Spirit of Bulls Radio. Team up for excellence.
Always a pleasure. After the timeout, Royce O'Neal, who's really been a thorn in the side of the Bulls with some really outstanding defense. Booker jacks it up on Gideon, buries a tough left wing shot on the far sideline. Devin Booker now with 21. That's his third triple.
Giddy was backed off him a little bit, playing more for a drive, and just swiped his hand down, tried to block it, but he was way too far away.
Kobe, turnaround jumper, foul line 15-footer is good. Kobe with a little shake and a little bake.
Oh, my.
He's got 19.
There you go.
Tell you what, Bill, he just put Tyus Jones in the blender with a microwave, 99-84. Phoenix. Booker picked up by Giddey, 30 feet away on the left. Between the legs, triple drop. Line to lane with a spin on Giddey. Rolls the pass. Left corner jumper taken and missed. As the third quarter comes to an end, Trey Jones, or rather Tyus Jones, thought he got fouled. No whistle, and we go to the fourth quarter. Bulls have some work to do. Down by 15 on 670 The Score in the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Ball game over. Bulls win.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. Hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, and more. So download the app using promo code Radio1000 and place your first bet today. If you win, great. If not, you'll get it back as a bonus bet up to $1,000. Open to new users in Illinois who are 21 or older. First bet after registration must qualifying. If qualifying bet loses, bet amount returns as a bonus bet. Bonus bet expires 14 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counselors and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
Man, that was easy.
Bulldog Rotary Hammer!
Hello?
It is I, He-Man, your inner Bosch. Bosch!
I'm sorry, what?
That powerful feeling you get when you can powerfully blast through concrete. Say it with me.
What, like right now?
Yes! We have the power!
The more you feel like a...
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Welcome back into 670 The Score. The Suns lead the Bulls 99-84 entering the final frame of action. The Suns were listed as the 5.5-point home favorites. Total points, well, that was set at 236. Courtside odds are presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Download the Circus Sports Illinois app today. Chuck, Bill, back over to you in Phoenix.
All right, Alyssa, thank you. And again, that's the voice of Alyssa Bergamini. Alyssa and Bill Weddington post-game coverage. Brian DeBose fitting the dials here in the Valley of the Sun. We have a great job in our studios. Alex Kuhn, Clint Klaus, and Collins inside the semicircle. Puts it in with the right hand.
Herter with a great pass from dead top center straight down the pipe.
Collins now off the bench, 13 minutes, 6 points, 4 boards. They run pick and roll. Booker, no look pass, left corner Jones. 3-ball, clings off the iron and out. Rebound, Trey Jones. Trey Jones skips up the midcourt line, top of the key with a handoff to Kobe White. Mishandled the ball, but retains outside three-point arc on the left. Lets it fly. A 3, no. Rebound, Cody Martin. So, Bill, I got a question for you. I always have questions, but next dead ball with Booker's stagger dribble drive, spins, double on the ball. Royce O'Neal, open 3, popped out. Ball was halfway down, taken away by Williams at the outlet of midcourt. Kobe line to the lane on O'Neal to the rim and the finish. Counted and a foul.
And that's what I was talking about. Get the contact, make the referee blow the whistle, and he did exactly that right there. And albeit it was a little bit of a late whistle, which would have gotten another reaction out of me, and Joe Cowley next to me would be yelling at me.
We don't want that, Bill, but Kobe White now with 10 straight games of 20 or more.
How about that?
Yep. Free throw short. Very uncharacteristic of Kobe. Kobe with a 21-point ball game. And Boots with 19. Here's a topside jumper by Booker, covering the foul. Booker, he came down on the foot of Herter, and Booker is going to try and walk it off. He wants a review, Bill, to see if Herder came underneath him. And Budenholzer, I think the officials are going to have a call here, Bill. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure. It wasn't intentional.
No, but the one thing that might get me is Booker's leg came out a little bit wider than his shoulder.
Plays under review.
It happened. It could be there, so they're taking a second look. And a second look is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. And we will take a quick, no, we won't. We're going to keep it right here because they're not telling us if it's a long break or a short one. Well, I think it's a long one. Let's take a break. You're listening to 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Patrick Williams here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Hello, I'm Rebecca Berry, Associate Branch Manager with Baird Private Wealth Management in Chicago. For many women today, life is busy. Balancing family, career, friends, and community, finding the time and focus necessary to make sure your family's financial plans are on track can be a real challenge. At Baird, we understand. Our financial advisors partner with you to create a financial plan that's uniquely yours, one that gives you peace of mind and confidence so you can focus on what matters most. Discover the Baird difference. Visit BairdChicago.com.
Can't decide between a boutique fitness studio and essentials only gym, a pickleball league, or a Pilates class pack? Why choose when you can have it all, plus more? For 40 years, Fitness Formula Clubs has been Chicago's all-in-one destination for fitness, fun, and relaxation. Voted Chicago's best, FFC offers 10 health clubs across Chicagoland. Enjoy group fitness classes, pickleball leagues, outdoor pools, and splash bars, full-service spas, recovery lounges, free parking, and much more. Build muscle, boost confidence, and find your home away from home. Visit ffc.com/odyssey today to claim your special offer.
Geico gives you more coverage for whatever you need, from a dead battery to a flat tire to a fender bender. And you get 24/7 help and fast claims with the Geico app. It's a total car coverage combo, kind of like the combination of EDM, death metal, and smooth jazz. I think this could catch on. Whatever you need, get more with Geico.
Early fourth quarter, Booker turns the corner, running right to left on the end line. Wheels, turnaround jumper, 5-footer no. The back tap by Iguodala. Booker right side three, book it. That was all set up by the rookie also Iguodala from Phoenix, Arizona by way of Marquette.
Yeah, second chance opportunities again after the review was just a common foul. It wasn't a flagrant. They made the foul shot. So
Trey Jones double on the ball, flips it up. No, rebound Booker. 106-88. Suns, we have played 2 minutes fourth quarter. No look pass. They're going to trade Jones or Tyus Jones. A left corner three by Martineau. And the Bulls on the run with a 2-on-1. Kobe inside Trey Jones. No. And a late whistle and a foul on Cody Martin. Or did they call goaltending, Bill?
I want to say foul.
So, Bill, I have a question for you here.
Okay.
9:37 to go. Bulls down by 18. And again, these players are so gifted that you can cut a lead in a moment's notice. But we got a ball game tomorrow in Sacktown.
Yes.
So at what point during the game do you go check out the about 5.5 minute mark? See whether or not you have one last rally? Free throw. It's too early. Well, I understand that.
Yeah, but it's not. You got right now 9:37 left here in the fourth quarter. You just put Giddey, came back in the game. He's on the floor. The only other starter right now is Trey Jones on the floor. Herder's on the floor. You see how the next 2 or 3 minutes go, and if it stays at 18 or goes up, then you know what, you call it a night because you got a game tomorrow that you could maybe you'll have it.
Trey Jones makes free throws. Booker way too easy. Billy did that staggered drive, and it looked like he was going to do a pull-up, and then he went to the rim. He brought it back out and then in. Here's Patrick Williams at the foul line against Iguodala. Tied up by Iguodala and a bad pass by Williams. Intercepted by Martin on the runway to the rack of the score.
See, to me, Charlie, that's the worst. That's an unforced turnover. You just didn't look at the defense. You just threw the ball.
Herder coming off the screen from Collins. Herder at the top. Herder one-on-one with Iguodala. Herder still dribbling, 6 on the clock. Herder against Iguodala. Herder with the step back on Iguodala to 3, no. And the back tap controlled by the Bulls. Giddy about 35 feet away, top of the key. On a spin to the rim, got tied up by O'Neal, and then left corner pass. Jones on a flyby, setting up Giddy on the left wing, and the 3 is good. The Bulls made something out of nothing. David Guthrie telling the scores table he wants a review on that shot to see whether it was a long 2 or a 3.
Yeah, they gave him 3 right now, but they'll look at it.
Booker comes up shooting on the left side, and a foul on Herder.
Yeah, he another late whistle. And
Bill
pointed to the sideline. Why did he point to the sideline? Is it before the shot?
I don't know.
If it's before the shot, why did you blow the whistle? Because it was late. It was before the shot.
So Patrick Williams leads. 18 minutes with 5 points and a couple of rebounds. Tyus Jones leans over the bounce on the switch, got it by Collins. They go to Booker, picked up by Trey Jones. Now they got Booker against Collins, steps back. 18-footer, foul line right. Got it. He is so good.
Oh.
Well, he's got 32.
But this is why when you see Booker play like this and Durant play like that, you figure, how is this team 11?
Yep. Trey Jones just took Royce O'Neal to school. You talk about a guy, Bill, who's so crafty and somehow gets to the bucket.
Charlie, he's got 12 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds.
Booker, mid-range jumper, baseline left, no. Rebound Collins to Giddy. Giddy over the midcourt line. He's going all the way to the rim with a left-handed layup. Remember, he's a natural left-handed player. And Giddy off the bench tonight in 24 minutes. He is 6 of 9 from the field. He's got a 14-point, 7-rebound, 5-assist game in his first game, Bill, in 9 days. O'Neal on a pump. O'Neal on a drive against Buzelis. The teardrop short. Offensive rebound, O'Neal, and the ball slapped out of his hands out of bounds. Phoenix retains with 13 on the clock. 7:09 to play in the fourth. 112-97 Suns.
And the Bulls, Charlie, have 6 block shots in this game. Blocks in this game sponsored by Ankin Law. Injury law made personal.
Booker met on a double team. Third away on a cross-court pass. Intercepted by Buzelis in the near corner. He advances. He goes to Herder. Inside to Collins. Collins outside the semicircle. Double on the ball. Spins. Jump hook right hand. Rimmed out.
He faked the drop back off his right shoulder at drop step, and it was wide open for him. He came back for the hook, which was crowded in the middle.
Tyus Jones, and they go to Dunn. Left wing, Iguodala. Nice pass inside the Dunn from Booker, rather.
Pass was nice inside. Bulls' help, interior help was not there. Should have closed out on him.
114-97, and Collins had the ball knocked away. Kept in play, and then laid in by Collins.
Yeah, great. Right place at the right time, but that's why you don't save the ball under your own basket.
Yeah, it was a great hustle play, but I understand where you're coming from regarding Dunn.
Oh, I'm glad he did it. We got 2 points out of it.
Yes. Advance over the midcourt line, and the Suns call the timeout. We're at the 6:10 mark, Bill. We're going to put you to work. Bulls are down by 15. How much do they left have in the tank for one more run? Bill Winnington will answer that question in a moment on the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Modest Buzelis here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Hello, I'm Rebecca Berry, Associate Branch Manager with Baird Private Wealth Management in Chicago. For many women today, life is busy. Balancing family, career, friends, and community, finding the time and focus necessary to make sure your family's financial plans are on track can be a real challenge. At Baird, we understand. Our financial advisors partner with you to create a financial plan that's uniquely yours, one that gives you peace of mind and confidence so you can focus on what matters most. Discover the Baird difference. Visit BairdChicago.com.
Can't decide between a boutique fitness studio, an essentials-only gym, a pickleball league, or a Pilates class pack? Why choose when you can have it all, plus more? For 40 years, Fitness Formula Clubs has been Chicago's all-in-one destination for fitness, fun, and relaxation. Voted Chicago's best, FFC offers 10 health clubs across Chicagoland. Enjoy group fitness classes, pickleball leagues, outdoor pools, and splash bars, full-service spas, recovery lounges, free parking, and much more. Build muscle, boost confidence, and find your home away from home. Visit ffc.com/Odyssey today to claim your special offer.
offer. Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. Hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, and more. So download the app using promo code Radio1000 and place your first bet today. If you win, great. If not, you'll get it back as a bonus bet up to $1,000. Open to new users in Illinois who are 21 or older. First bet after registration must qualifying. If qualifying bet loses, bet amount returns as a bonus bet. Bonus bet expires 14 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counselors and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
There's a lot going on when you get a new home. With Ring cameras and doorbells, you can see and speak to who's there from anywhere.
Couch delivery.
Wait, that was today?
From new DIY projects.
Did I leave the tape measure in the kitchen?
Yep, there it is, by my wallet.
To new neighbors.
Welcome to the neighborhood!
Oh, thanks, neighbor.
Home happens. Be there with Ring. Click to learn more.
Time for our great stat of the game, sponsored by Great Clips. It's gonna be great. How about this one? I haven't seen this in a long time, Charlie. Both teams shooting over 50%. Bulls 54%. Phoenix 50% in this game right now. First team to play defense. Well, someone's already winning. Phoenix is up 114-99. Let's pause 10 seconds. Nope, we're not. We'll pause in a minute.
Well, the story of this game, folks, turnovers, especially in the first half, but overall 13 turnovers for the Bulls, which is very acceptable. But Phoenix has scored 21 points, and that, to me, is the game. In the left corner, Gillespie, dribble drive in the paint. Bounce pass right side, Booker. Booker pressured by Giddey. 1 on the clock. Lets it fly on the right side. Oh. He banked it in. Are you flat out kidding me? Devin Booker on a right side bank shot 3.
Wow.
He's got 14 in the fourth quarter. Booker 35 on the night. Unbelievable.
That was amazing.
Sloppy. Kobe sees the seam to the rim, up high off the window. No. Offensive putback by Vooch. No. And Dunn kept it in play to Gillespie. Here come the Suns. Over the midcourt line. Left side Booker steps into a 3. Rebound Kobe. We have nearly 5 minutes left, Bill. It's an 18-point lead for the Suns. Phillips driving on Dunn. No. Rebound Richards. Now, if you're Billy Donovan, Bill, I think we're getting close to the point where you got to say we got to get ready for sack count.
I agree.
You got Vooch starter on the floor. Giddey will probably, I would think, start soon.
Yep.
We have an offensive foul on Phoenix.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network.
Matt Spiegel here. Talk Bulls basketball with us on the Spiegel and Holmes Show. Afternoons 2 to 6 on The Score on Odyssey Sports Station. WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago.
Bulls going with Phillips, Giddey, Herter, Vooch, and White. Josh circle right, splits the defense to the rim. Nope. Put back by Vooch, good. Nick Richards, Bill, he may have gotten a piece of that, but he is just altering shots.
Yeah, he's had a great game. 9 rebounds right now, 16 points. Everything was right at the rim, just knows where to be.
Durant with a bad pass, intercepted by Giddey. To the rim, and he puts it in with the left hand. Josh Giddey off the bench, 27 minutes, 16 points, 7 boards, 5 assists, 117-103. Phoenix with 4:15 left in the ball game. Gillespie hides behind a Durant screen, mid-post right. Now brings it out in front to Durant. One-on-one coverage against Phillips. Durant swings it in the paint. Richards, no, with a push shot with the right hand. Kobe accelerates over the midcourt line. Giddey with a flyby by O'Neal and a 3. Remy, no, punched in the air by Herter, but right to Royce O'Neal on the far sideline in backcourt.
Yeah, it's time for our player of the game, sponsored by Tullamore Dew. When it's game time, it's Tully time. And I'll get that in a second.
Gillespie on Giddey, step back 5-footer, no. Rebound Vooch. Bulls with another opportunity here. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. Giddey ducks inside, jump pass, right side, Herter for 3.
Well, nice little shot right there. Giddey. This lineup in there right now is making a little push here at the end. And player of the game, Devin Booker has had a huge night tonight. 35 points on 12 of 23 shooting.
Mike Budenholzer shaking his head. We got 3:09 to go. Phoenix by 11, 117 to 106. We're going to take a break on 670 The Score and the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Levine throws it down with a right-handed power dunk.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
In honor of cold and flu season, Instacart presents the perfect sick day. Picture this. You're on your couch in your coziest sweatpants, watching that 90s sitcom you've seen 57 times. Your Instacart order, complete with cold medicine, tissues, and your comfort soup, will be at your door in as fast as 30 minutes. And all you have to do is exist on the couch and let yourself heal. Sounds too good to be true? Nope. Sounds like Instacart. Download Instacart and enjoy $0 delivery fees on your first 3 orders. Excludes restaurant orders. Service fees and terms apply.
Hey, Illinois, looking to amp up how you enjoy your favorite sports? With BetMGM, you get instant access to a variety of parlay selection features, like the new look, same game parlay, live betting options, and more. New customers can receive up to $1,500 back in bonus bets if you don't win your first bet. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only, Illinois only. New customer offer subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards are non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 7 days. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER 426-2737 or by texting ILGAMB2 53342 in partnership with Paradise Hotel Casino.
Drinks or dabs? The vibe's only good if you get home safe. Can you make the right call when it counts? Head over to itsnotaGameIllinois.com to play our retro arcade. Drive sober or get pulled over.
A lot happens while you're away from your pets. With Ring cameras and doorbells, you can see and speak to your furry friends from anywhere.
It's past your bedtime, buddy.
From the cute
Hi, Poppy. Oh, Mommy misses you too.
to the chaotic.
Coco, let go of that.
Pets happen. Be there with Ring. Click to learn more.
Well, the Bulls made an 11-point game after being down by as many as 21, but is there enough time with only 3:09 left? Billy Donovan leaving the starters in the game. Vooch, Kobe, Herter, Phillips, and Jones in the game for the Bulls. And you have time for one last push. Again, you start thinking about tomorrow night. White's played the most minutes for the Bulls, 32. He's got 21 points. Vooch is 21 points, 26 minutes.
Meantime, Bill, Sacramento without Zach Levine. Of course, Domantas Sabonis out for 2 weeks with an ankle injury. The Kings lead the Cavs in Sacktown, 109-107.
Wow.
Here's a slip cut. Richards barrels into Trey Jones. Threw it away. Intercepted by Phillips and Jones. 2:50 and running here in the fourth. 117-106. Herter swings it. Right corner Phillips for 3. Got it. That's his second quarter 3 of the ball game. And the Bulls are within 8 with 2:40 to go in the fourth quarter.
10-0 run right here for the Bulls.
Wow.
That's a big loss for the Cavs because they were tied for first place in the NBA.
They got 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, Oklahoma City now. It would have the clear advantage.
High-low feed, Richards on Vooch. And there is a foul on Richards. And he got bailed out because Vooch lunged at him. Yeah, right now we're Cleveland and Sac tied at 109 with 3:38 to go in the fourth. But, Bill, how have the Bulls managed to get back in this game, trailing by as many as 21?
Yeah, well, they started playing a little bit of defense and or Phoenix relaxed a little bit. But Bulls they've hit here in the fourth quarter 3 3-pointers.
Well, Booker has been fantastic.
And Giddey came in, had a couple of steals.
Absolutely.
And layups attacking the basket. And he's checking back in the game right now. Giddey he's played 28 minutes. He's got 18 points, 6 assists, and 7 rebounds.
Fabulous. Bill, I can't begin to tell you, since the All-Star break, he has been unbelievable. So Richards goes 2 of 2. Richards, Bill, don't look down. He's 1 rebound away from a double-double. He's got 18 and 9.
Wow. He's played terrific.
Yes, he has. Kobe in traffic. Up top, Vooch. Left side, Herter. Wide open 3. In and out, stays out. Boy, Herter, that ball looked great coming off his hands. And the rotation, we're down to 2 minutes remaining. 119-109 Suns. Giddey pressures Durant just content to eat some clock here. Durant And he lost the ball, but retains. We have 4 on the shot clock. Jones, right corner, done with a step back on Trey Jones. You got to be kidding me. With the shot clock expiring, and he buries it.
Dunn has hit 2 big threes.
Yes.
That one hurt the most, though.
Vooch top side, 3 ball good. And the Vooch with 4 threes on the night. He's got 24. Bill,
wow.
Vooch missed his first 2 threes. Actually, his first 3 threes.
Yes.
He's responded. 121-112 Phoenix with 1:20 to go. Tyus Jones sent to the floor by Herter. Wow. Bulls on a 16-6 run.
Vooch was 1 of 4 in the first half. So he's 3 of 4 here in the second.
Yep.
From behind the 3-point line.
Again, we'll be on the air tomorrow night from Sacramento, California. 8:45 Central Time. The Kings leading the Cavs 113-109 with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 121-112 is our score here. Phoenix over the Bulls. Durant wide left, about 45 feet away. Picked up by Josh Giddey. The double on a blitz from Trey Jones. Left elbow, 3-ball by Booker. Rimmed out. Tipped in the air, no. And it goes out of bounds off the Bulls with 63 seconds left. Kobe White wants a challenge.
They should challenge it. Yep. And they're going to challenge it. And they're taking a second look. The second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. And we will keep it right here. But with the game, 121-112 with 103 left in this game. Devin Booker had a huge night tonight, Charlie. 35 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. And obviously was a thorn in the side for the Bulls all night.
Bill, let me ask you, and again, I'm taking nothing away from Bradley Beal, who's arguably going to be in line perhaps for the Hall of Fame, although his last 4 years, he has just not been able to stay healthy. But let me ask you this. Sometimes less is more, and it's the pieces, do they fit?
More or
and
less.
A kid like Dunn, right?
Yeah.
You get Nick Richards, right?
Yeah.
You got Gillespie, who really isn't a shooter.
Here's what everyone, or a lot of people I think miss. Yes, you need star power. You absolutely do. But you also have to have guys that are going to do the backbone stuff. They're going to set the good screens. They're going to rebound. They're going to play hard defense. They're going to do all the little things and the so-called dirty work. And I'm not saying Beal, Booker, and Durant don't do that. But there's other guys that can do maybe a little bit more. And you need to have that chemistry on the floor. It's really hard to have 3 alpha scorers on the floor at all time and do really well. And that's, you look at the teams that are really successful, and when they have the 3 alphas, there's a couple of specialists in there. Like when the Bulls had Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman wasn't a scorer, but he's an alpha, but he rebounded and he played phenomenal defense. And then Scotty and Michael also, could score and do things and play defense. And then you throw Ron Harper in there, who Ron in his prime early before he was injured was a scorer, but because of his injuries and stuff, he was still a great defender, but didn't need to score anymore and did a phenomenal job. So I just don't like Durant, Booker, and Beal together as 3 scorers. And none of them is a real specialty that's going to be a lockdown, stop-em defender all the time or a gigantic rebounder all the time, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does. Very well done, Bill. The officials still conferring with Secaucus, and that's in New Jersey, the replay center. 121-112, Phoenix, 63 seconds left. The owner of the Phoenix Suns, Matt Ishbia, he's in attendance, Bill.
Yep.
On the far sideline. And again, he's got a lot of work to do in the offseason to kind of, in the offseason, Bill, he made that statement about, 29 other ball clubs would like to have our roster.
I don't think 29 other teams would like to pay for that roster right now. This year's they're at $214 million, and next year $218 million.
Yep.
So they got a lot, but yes, on paper you say Durant, Beal, and Booker. Wow, that looks great. But the chemistry on the floor isn't saying that it's as great as it looks. They're still talking about it.
Yeah,
so
they're
this means maybe they're putting time on the clock or something.
Well, either that, Bill, or one of their monitors is broken. And in fact, the television crew is showing the officials what's going on.
Yeah, they're going back and looking at something else again.
They're looking at what's available at delivery after the ball game. Bill, I have to tell you something. I had a fun day watching basketball. My sons,
Oh, you did?
Yep, my son's G League team, the Memphis Hustle.
Yep, saw TC came to the game. It was so good to see him.
Yep, and they played in an afternoon game against the Valley Suns, the G League team of Phoenix. They play on the campus of Arizona State University.
Okay.
Memphis won 112 to 111. Two teams will play again on Friday. Bill, I can't begin to tell you how hard G League players play. You know, I mean, because every team.
Number zero for Phoenix, Dunn, is the last to touch the basketball as it goes out of bounds. The challenge is successful. Chicago will still be charged a timeout.
So that's good news, Bill, because we still have 64 seconds to play.
Okay, we got 64 seconds left. The Bulls have 4 fouls, so the next one's in a bonus. They have 1 timeout left. And the Phoenix has 2 timeouts left, and they have a foul to give.
Yep. What do you run here, Bill? You got 64 seconds to go. You're down by 9.
You got to get a quick shot, and it would probably be best if it was a 3.
Okay.
Because being with just 1 timeout, you only have 1 chance to stop the clock. You got to put some points on the board quickly.
Booch with 4 threes, Herder with 3, Giddy and Phillips each with 2. Here's Giddy rolling to his left on a post-up, double on the ball, splits the defense, lays it in with the right hand. What a play by Josh Giddy with 20.
Yeah, but it was a 2, and you saw Booch raise his hands, and you're like, what?
Booker, and they throw the ball ahead, beating the 8-second count with Dunn. Double on the ball to Booker. Booker, he passed up a wide open look, and he finds Martin, and they're spreading the floor now with Phoenix.
Yeah.
Good job by the Suns. Last thing you want to do is foul now, Bill. I mean, now it's too late in the shot clock. At the right corner, jumper by Booker, no. Rebound Bulls with 30 seconds to go. Kobe with a pull-up right side 3. Good! Oh, my goodness. In a 121-117 game, Phoenix by 4. Mike Budenholzer calls a timeout as Kobe White with a deep right side 3. He leaned into that shot to give it extra power, and it went down the pipe for Kobe. He's got 21.
Now we'll keep it here now, but now you got to switch and make it hard to get the ball in bounds, and if you don't, now you foul right away.
Yeah, it's a 2-possession lead with 26.4. Bill, there's still plenty of time.
Oh, there's time, but you got to stop the clock right away. You got to switch everything. There is a time. They do have another timeout, Phoenix does, so that if they can't get the ball in bounds right away, they can call a timeout.
Yep.
This is where you might be able to run an interesting play defensively.
Do you go for 2 or 3?
For Phoenix at home?
No, I'm talking about
Bulls go for 2.
Because you're going to foul immediately, right? If
Yes.
you're the Bulls. You try for a steal.
Yep.
You're going to put them on the line.
Yes, and then I would go for a 2 again.
Really?
I'm sorry, a 3 again. I apologize. A 3. And Kobe just did a great shot right there. Let him feel good about it. Get him the ball again. Pull it up. And then you got to have Vooch and Giddy going to the boards if Kobe's your shooter, because you got to get an offensive rebound if it misses.
Vooch, Giddy, Herder, Jones, and White for the Bulls.
And you got Vooch on the ball as a big man to make it tough to get the ball in bounds for Royce.
Royce O'Neal above the 3-point arc. Near sideline, just to the right of his head coach. Nice pass inside. Booker with a layup on a broken play, Bill, by the Bulls defensively. Here's Giddy to the rim, and he flips it up with the left hand and scores with 19.8 left. I want to come back to that play in a moment as Gillespie threw the ball and caught by Booker on a very dangerous looping pass on the far sideline. I didn't think that ball was ever coming down, and Booker with the lane brought it down and draws it out. Bill, what happened on the last inbounds?
You know what? It was just a fake. It was actually a great play where Booker faked like he was going to go up the top like every team does, and he went back door and he fooled Trey Jones. And unfortunately got a wide open layup. And it's a very different call. Budenhauser called a good play. Wow.
Yep. Free throw, good.
You got to be ready for everything. And